Okay, hello. How's everyone doing? I'm just hosting this. Ben's going to be DM. I'm just going to unmute everyone in a second. You should be able to see their icons, and I'm going to unmute them in 5, 4, 3, 2, 25, 1, 19, 0.
We're on the just a minute screen.
Yes, we are. Anyway, everyone can be heard, and I'm just going to flip over to the main screen. Oh, Ben's in the Ben box. Okay, Ben's visible. Oh, back in the Ben box. Okay, Ben's visible. It's all
Damn
yours.
it, this is my punishment. In revenge, I shall kill all of the characters and their players.
Joke's on you, it's what I want.
Joke's on you,
Well.
I can't be killed in any way that matters.
Okay, Mushroom.
The evidence is deeply to the contrary, Invis. We're already one down.
Okay, so we
Lies.
return to Galabad, the wonderful, lovely, sunny Galabad, and everyone's having a wonderful time. It's a wonderful holiday destination in Nordmark. Welcome. We are dungeoning and dragoning, except neither of those in this particular session. So, yes, welcome back, everyone. It's great to be playing again. I shall introduce each of our wonderful players from left to right on the order that was on the screen, and then someone can give us a recap. So, first up, Envis, who are you playing as today?
I am Ilks. I am greatest follower of Ignova, going to be avatar of all of their teachings. As I will help all to become better selves as they overcome trials and they burn away their weaknesses and become reborn. For that is the way of world, yes?
So, who wants to spend the rest of the night actually just listening to some sermons? I'm down
Sounds
for it.
good.
Yeah. D&D's
sounds good.
cancelled. It's preaching time. Okay, great. Next up, we got Summer. Who are you tonight?
I am Faerdibelle, a very posh and refined, upper-class fairy wizard who only joined this rebel to help maintain a good status.
Your Mrs. Bouquet voice is actually pretty good.
Yes, exactly.
Cool. Next up, we got Mr. Blue.
Hello, I'm Mr. Blue. I'm playing Parfait, the herangon farm boy from the Feywild. And I'm here in this town because magical dark stuff is fun.
Yeah, you heard it was dark, and then everyone keeps on lighting the place up. How rude.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm planning a vacation home here, and they're just ruining everything.
All right, next up we got Bree.
Hello, I'm Tanwen, a perfectly normal tourist.
Yeah.
This is very fun so far.
I just remembered, like, it was at the very start of the last session. You had like a wonderful magical girl transformation. It was very fun. Cool.
Yep.
And oh, sorry.
But she is, I have to emphasize, a perfectly normal tourist.
Yes, of course. There are all only perfectly normal people in this party. Which brings us on to Nick.
Woo! I'm playing Spring. I'm Nick. Spring has data and programs. Pronouns, words are hard. I've got the song stuck in my head. I'm method acting that by playing the actual song on a loop for the entire session until I go mad.
And this is how we lost Nick. Okay, cool. So, does anybody want to give a brief recap of what happened last session? Does anybody remember what happened last? It was only like 2 weeks ago, so it's not too.
Me.
Oh, come on then.
Okay, so last session, obviously, the previous session ended up with us burning down a cabin that had some shadows and a poltergeist in it. We defeated the poltergeist, but not the shadows. So yep, we got clear of it, the shadows escaped, and we headed off to find somewhere to camp. And as you'd expect, the shadows were kind of irritated we burnt down their cabin, so they attacked us in the night. So we fought them off. Then we came to the town proper. It was full of shadows, who were upset we came to their town, so we fought them off. And now there's a giant black void that even the shadows are avoiding. It's probably not important. I don't really know how we're going to stretch this session out, really.
All right, I'm sure you'll find a way.
Oh yeah, Winter the Aladrin is now Spring the Aladrin, switching from she, her pronouns to they, them, and they're a lot more cheerful than they were before. Parfait remains a bunny, Faerdibelle remains aloof, and Ilks just keeps on preaching, the wacky little fella. Tanwen is also a perfectly normal tourist, I need to emphasise that.
Always, yes, perfectly normal.
How dare you suggest
as
otherwise.
So, probably something also to mention is that between the sessions, I have written out some information that is what would have been read by Winter during the overnight break they had after the cabin. Nick, do you want to recap us on a little bit on what was in that information?
Nope.
Okay.
I translated it and I handed it to Bunny.
Yeah, so I mean, basically, there was an investigator that was murdered in that cabin that was following this other person who was doing some dastardly deeds that would assume is responsible for everything that is happening in this quest and has happened in some previous quests as well. So, yeah, maybe some more of that lore will come out during this session, but let's get just straight back into the action. You've all just cleared the marketplace of shadows who were attacking you because you were lighting up where they were hiding, and they don't like light because they're shadows. You get a brief moment of reprieve. You get a brief moment of reprieve where it all seems eerily quiet and still.
We're going in the circle, right?
I'm not sure that's a good
Yes, so
idea.
This
Spring is like pirouetting next to the circle.
This
Maybe not take
circle
some
here
rest
thing
first.
is, it has been identified to be some sort of portal. It is basically a large floating spherical ball of darkness.
Yes. Detect magic did tell us that it is conjurations, which is between that and things disappearing once they enter it. That's what leads us to think portal.
Okay. Tanwen has some experience with a plane other than the material one. Could you have any idea where this one might lead?
I think we had this conversation last session as well, but
Yes,
yeah.
there were
Without-
rolls, and we did
yeah.
not find out.
Oh yeah.
without being able to see what is on the other side, you don't know where it goes.
Well, does anyone have any way to look in without going in there? I'd rather not step in
what?
myself
Oh.
without a plan.
Not without going in.
What Faerdibelle has many pets, yes?
Didn't the last one die?
Do you really want me to potentially sacrifice my dear beloved animal companion, Monsieur Jamie Oliver Corden?
You can
Well-
just make new one. Is fine.
Well, that's
It
a
gets
new
worse
one.
every time.
It
It
is my
gets worse every
understanding.
time.
It is my understanding that each of these companions of yours is actually the same spirit in a different form.
Cats do have 9 lives, right? Even in D&D.
Don't worry.
We'll be playing Tabaxis instead.
I won't risk your animal companion, and I'm going to step backwards into it.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm waving. I'm waving as I
Guys.
step backwards.
As soon as Spring puts any part of their body into the dark ball, they just get sucked in and disappear. As this happens, you lose complete contact with them. You can't hear them singing. If you still had your telepathy thing up, Tanwen, you can no longer contact. You can't hear them through that anymore either.
Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Hello?
I think
Parfait,
it-
can you still hear me?
Parfait. Yeah.
yes.
Parfait can still hear you.
I'm assuming the light cantrip that was emanating from
Was that on Spring? Yeah,
Spring.
that's gone too.
Yeah, it was on
Everything-
Spring's weapon, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Any sign of Spring has disappeared.
And-
Faerdibelle, you're now blind. Well, not blind. You can't see anything because it's completely dark.
Yeah, that's blind.
Parfait just melts back into the darkness.
And yeah,
Just
Parfait
vanishes.
disappears to everybody.
Well,
He is
to everybody with
currently-
dark vision.
Everyone with dark vision, you can still see the big dark ball in front of you is still like perfectly dark. What you can also see is it starts whilst before it was kind of perfectly smooth, kind of a shiny, wet-looking surface to it. It now is rippling, and you can hear what sounds like a wail, like not a whale, not an animal wail, a wailing kind of noise, almost like a siren or a klaxon or something. It's like a screeching, screaming kind of noise, and you're not sure if it's coming from that big ball of darkness or elsewhere. It just seems to be everywhere, and everyone can hear this.
Well,
Okay. I would like to draw a dagger and recast light.
Faerdibelle is also going to recast light, but first she is going to do an instant ritual cast of Find Familiar to actually have her new animal companion, Monsieur Jamie Oliver Corden.
Sure, just stick it on the map.
Tanwen's going to try and pick up a stick and poke it into the darkness to see what happens.
Parfait.
So as soon as Tanwen pokes the stick into the darkness, the stick gets sucked in. Does she try to hold on to it? Or does she let go when it starts getting sucked?
She's going to hold on to it a bit.
Okay. How tight? Is she going to try and hold on to it so that she keeps hold of it? Or, like...
Yeah, I think she's going to really dig her heels in and try and see if she can resist the pull.
Okay, let's have a strength check.
Oh, yep, from a rogue. I actually built like a rogue this time.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think we'll just make it a straight strength check.
Does
Excuse
the
you, but I've never
rippling
made a
and
straight
the-
check in my life.
Hey.
Okay, that's actually, oddly enough, it's +1. I don't know how I gave this character +1. Oh wait, no, we rolled for these, didn't we?
Yeah.
Failing to attach the light circle to Monsieur Jamie Oliver Corden.
It's alright, they'll die soon anyway, so...
Well, you've attached your one to me. Hold up.
Okay,
Okay, I can't
+1.
do anything with the light circle summon until you let go of it.
That's a 6, Ben.
Okay. You fail to grip onto the stick and it gets sucked into the portal and disappears.
Well,
So, what's
Perfect.
Parfait doing during all this?
At the moment, pocketing some of these bowls on these tables because he needs silverware and cookware for his cave.
Okay. Let's roll. What would it be? Investigation, search for stuff, I guess, or to see what you find in that area. Yeah, let's do investigation.
Awesome. While Blue's rolling that, I
Investigation.
have a question regarding the
22.
light.
Sorry, was that a 22?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can find as many bowls and that sort of thing as you like. You just like walk around with like 10 bowls you've just found.
Bowls, cups, silverware.
You get a whole tea set.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna add a tea set to my inventory now.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, tea set.
Don't be silly, Parfait. This is no time to be collecting silverware.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
must-
Faerdibelle can't see him, but oh, well, I guess she can now.
Yeah, no, we
it definitely
lit the
hears a lot
place
of
back up.
clinking and clanking.
Parfait gets distracted just like I do, so he kind of forgot what we were doing, and he's just looking around.
Love it.
What's going on? Sorry, I forgot. What are we doing?
What was Ilks just saying they're doing?
Um, I recast a light cantrip specifically to see if that reverted the orb back to its previous state.
No, it is still rippling. And as you're all kind of looking around doing your things, that you're kind of wondering about this thing, you hear a screeching noise in addition to the previous wailing that is still happening. It's quite a constant wail, that noise. You hear an additional screeching noise as a shadow you see it come flying into the light and it seems like it's pulling away, or it's trying to pull away, but it gets dragged quite quickly into the circle and disappears.
Well,
Oh.
how do you do? Tanwen says, making a pun in Infernal that no one else is likely to understand.
Faerdibelle can understand.
Our Faerdibelle will then know that the Infernal word for black is do, although pronounced slightly differently.
Tanwen, can you please roll for me a dexterity save?
Okay, I'm good at those. Okay, +5 to dexterity saves. Let's do this. $14.
Ooh, that's not going to do it.
Oh dear.
How do I do this? Oh no, it's not an object. All right. We'll somewhat theatre of the mind this because I can't stretch the fog cloud thing in Albert, but it grows 5 feet out, and because you're standing right next to it, it expands into you, and Tanwen gets sucked into the portal too.
Okay, now that I'm sucked in, can I try and radio contact Spring? But
yes,
well,
you can, but
hello?
we'll come to you two in a minute.
Guy,
When we,
do you read?
when we change
1, 2,
scene.
3. Guy, do you read?
If you do read anything, the initial sound you will hear is whoosh.
Probably still hearing Walking on Sunshine. Parfait, you lose contact with Tanwen now.
Well, whatever this ball is, it's getting bigger. And the last thing we want is an ever-increasing ball of darkness eating everything.
Yeah. What kind of DM? I don't think Ben would actually write that in. What kind of DM would do that?
Yeah, seems pretty lazy to be honest.
I love to admit it. I have a feeling that we must follow them into whatever this is to try to stop it however possible.
Do I recognize the wailing as being perhaps connected to something? Could I discern what its origin might be? Like a creature or a place? Phenomenon?
I don't think so. I think it's just a loud noise. It doesn't seem to be of a language. It doesn't seem to be it's not. I don't know. It's just a noise. Unless you've got some sort of feature or you're doing a spell or anything to try and identify, you're not going to be able to get any more kind of information than that.
We already used the detect magic on it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it gave us conjuration.
Yeah.
Well, we know is not a destructive thing because that is school of evocation. Conjurations is teleportation and also summoning.
I really should learn my magic schools.
We should enter it. Yes.
Assume it's a
See where
teleport.
conjuration takes us.
Faerdibelle grabs Monsieur Jamie Oliver Corden and flies into it.
Okay.
Whee!
As you start moving in, you hear another screeching noise as another shadow gets pulled into it, and it grows again.
I sacred flame it. The shadow on its way towards it.
Poor Shadow.
Sacred flame.
Okay, Parfait, Ilks, you're the only ones left. Are you going in?
Yeah, I just step in.
Okay, all right.
I suppose.
Everyone steps into the
New.
portal, and you will all disappear from the marketplace.
Well,
And
quest over. Let's roll new characters.
yep, TPK. All right, all done. Right.
Just a growing sphere of annihilation.
You all reappear in a graveyard, and I'm gonna say you can all place yourself kind of wherever you like within here. This whole scene, you can appear anywhere. So everyone just add your tokens where you would like to appear. You don't have to be together, you can be spread out, you can be in all sorts of different places, whatever you'd like the situation to be.
Yeah, let's not
Is
split
the
up.
cantrip active?
I still don't exactly know how to use owlbear or add my.
Oh
token.
yeah, does somebody have the Parfait token somewhere?
Yeah, one Parfait.
I don't.
There you go.
Hey.
Yay.
Yeah, so those of you who had talked to members of Airdale who had previously been on the, what is it, Hill to Die on quest, may have had a fairly detailed description of a graveyard they went to. And as you appear on the other side of this portal, and actually there's no other side to the portal, you just appear in this place. You're like, this looks an awful lot like what was described to you by those people that had been to the Hill of Marion.
Looking
Yeah,
around-
it sure does.
There
Looking
is
around. What is the arrow I fired into the portal in the last session?
ooh. I think you may be able to find it potentially, but it could be anywhere in this scene. So
Yeah,
you'd
fair
have to do a pretty thorough search to find it. What you will notice is that there is another ball of darkness in the middle of the graveyard, and there is like a humming, almost kind of chanting noise coming from it. And as you all pop into existence in this place, you hear a voice go, delicious, yum, no, disgusting souls, disgusting, this is great, yum. Oh, wait, no, this isn't right. These are fresh souls. What are you doing? I'll be honest, I don't know what's going on. Who are these people? I didn't bring them. Did you bring them? I don't know who these are. What do you mean? This isn't right. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. And
Oh
everyone,
my god, it's the Cookie Monster.
everyone please roll for initiative.
Woo!
I'm rolling on initiative. Whoa.
17.
Oh, I'm
Yourselves
not
doing
actually
initiative
blade
track.
singing yet, but I will be like turn one, and I can't be asked to reapply the little musical notes.
Is a light cantrip selective, or should we not care about it?
Yeah, the light cantrip would still be active. It does not dispel the magic in the dark circle ball thing in the middle. Oh, for sake.
In that case, where's my thing?
I keep
Despite
rolling ass.
Having an amazing initiative bonus, I've consistently rolled below a 10 on initiative.
As a rogue,
Same.
I know your pain constantly.
20, and then dim light for 20. Outside of the light cantrip, what's the level of light we're dealing with?
It is it's quite light in here. Actually, it's light enough that even Faerdibelle can see.
Good to know.
That's bad news
So-
for me.
So dim light, I would assume.
Can Faerdibelle see in dim light?
I mean, yeah,
I
everyone can see
think
in
so.
dim light.
No, you're right. Yeah. It's not. Yeah. Yeah. So it's dim light. There is moonlight that is giving you enough. There is a dim light across the whole place.
So that's why Spring's dancing.
Yep.
Hey.
I might say that like there is shadow
80?
in certain areas. So like where there are like trees and stuff, there's shadow underneath them. That would make it darker. So potentially places that Parfait could hide if
20,
he wants to
and then
become invisible again.
20.
Is it a moonlight
Okay.
shadow?
Yeah. So-
Moonlight shadow.
Something else that you will notice because you have popped in kind of where you are, there are these pillars dotted around that are emanating light, and they seem to have like they're quite short pillars, more like plinths, small plinths, and they've got like sparkling light coming off of them on the top of them. And there's no sign of any shadows, like shadow monsters, in this place.
Okay. Tanwen's going to
But-
radio Parfait and Spring and say, "Well, did you both hear that voice?"
I did. Not sure what the source was, but they don't seem to like the uninvited guests.
They were pretty strange, but I mean, I gesture back at the three of you.
Well, you're the one to talk, Gaith. Sorry, I should call you Hythe.
I don't know what that means. Woo!
Okay, Parfait, you are
Tanwen
first
only
to
just
act.
realised she was speaking in Infernal.
Very well
I'm,
understood.
I'm first up. Do I see the source of the voices at all? Did it sound like they were coming from the sphere, or?
Yeah, I'd say you could tell that it seemed to be coming from the sphere.
Okay. Well, whoever doesn't want us here, they're in that ball of darkness, so give it a wide berth. Which means just stay away from it. And I will just hop over here, I suppose. And I think this is a tree I'm next to. I'm trying to take like cover behind this tree.
Okay.
And
What I'd say is that this is within the circle of light that Ilks is currently giving off. That is coming off of Ilks,
would-
right?
Yeah, that would be within the dim light range.
Well,
So
I
even though
don't
you're
know.
under a tree, you're still being illuminated by Ilks's light.
Yeah, that would be true. So,
For what it's worth, Ilks does know that you prefer the darkness,
Yeah,
and would
no, I
be
know.
willing to move when it came to Ilks's turn.
Yeah. I'm thinking, I see a big sphere of darkness, weird pillars radiating kind of
When-
sparkly light and darkness. Could I make the assumption that the two are connected?
I think you'd assume that everything that you're seeing in this place is connected. Yeah.
All right. So, can I shoot one of the pillars?
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna shoot the pillar up north next to the dead tree.
This one?
And no,
Or this one?
That one.
Okay. I was going to say, because you wouldn't be able to see this one through the darkness.
Yeah.
But this one you can, yeah.
17. Oh wait, no. 14. Sorry, the 17 was initiative. Would that hit?
I don't know what AC a pillar would have. I'm going to say it hits. Yeah. Roll damage, I guess.
Yeah. 7 damage.
Okay,
I
so
pull up my bow and just take a quick pot shot at the pillar while watching the shadow sphere to see if there's like any change in it when the arrow hits.
this is piercing damage, right?
Yeah.
So
And
the arrow just kind of lodges into the side of the pillar. You see it maybe it shakes a little bit with the impact. But actually, roll perception, please.
okay. Perception. 13.
I think something might have fallen off of it. Like, maybe you see some sparkles just kind of fall off the edge and drop to the ground.
Well, that's something to investigate next turn. I don't know what to make of any of this, guys, so let's all be careful. And I'll just shoot I'll just fire an arrow into the sphere of darkness, see what happens. If it pops out the other side.
Roll an attack with disadvantage.
All right. With disadvantage, 14.
Okay. The arrow comes out the other side.
All right. Well, it's not another portal, and I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Any bonus actions or anything you can take?
Not at the moment.
Okay. All right. So we shall go over to Spring.
Woo! I am activating Blade Song and dancing on this stone here. Just up and down, up and
Dancing
down.
on a grave.
Yep. I got the music in me at the moment. And
Spring is unhinged.
yeah.
Yeah, they're about to get cursed.
I'm gonna activate Shadow Blade. And I'm going to try throwing one of those at the Pillar of Darkness. Because I remember against the shadows that the Shadow Blade worked really well. So maybe it's something like that. Maybe it's the material. Maybe it's the type of damage dealt to it.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I can't do that until next turn. Never mind, ignore me.
Right, okay, so I've got to take out Spring.
I will spend the action dodging instead, which is my
Okay.
dancing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's thematic. Nice. Any bonus actions or anything else? Your bonus action is
I've
doing
already
your thing,
done it.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, Blade
Okay.
Song was the bonus action.
Right. Okay, Tanwen.
Okay. Tanwen's going to tentatively step over to this pillar, and she's going to summon her sword to her hand and slash it. Is it supposed to be spelled Pilar?
It is
Pilar of
yeah,
Darkness.
yeah. It's a Pilar of Darkness. Yeah.
Is this one of those Pilars of Darkness? Not quite the same as a pillar. Legend says they were named after an
perception
Asimar.
for me.
Perception.
Or investigation. Your choice.
Okay. Perception or investigation. Let me just double check which of those is better for me.
Imagine it's perception.
Well, apparently PILAAR
All of you to assume I'm
is Dutch
wise.
for pillar.
Yeah, +4 to perception, so let's do this. 11.
Okay. As you get up to the pillar, you can see what Parfait was describing with these sparkles, and there seems to be loose sparkles on it, and it's as you're right next to it, you can see this kind of glowing, and it's kind of a really bright white glowing right in the middle of this the top of this pillar. And it's only at like, let's say it's like a 4 foot high pillar or something, so you can easily see on the top of it. It looks
Okay.
like some sort of gemstones or something on top.
Can I try and use my bonus action attack with my whip to try and knock one of those gemstones off?
Sure. Did you roll your first attack?
Nope, you just told me to roll perception.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can do your attack as well as the perception check. Sorry.
Okay. Well, it's the same roll either way, so let me just double check what my bonus is. +5. Here everyone can see how slowly it takes I am at working out what's click. 12.
Oh, your rolls haven't been great so far.
They haven't.
Yeah, so you hit the pillar. What were you hitting it with? What was the damage type?
Psychic damage, if that matters.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you hit the pillar with psychic damage, and kind of similarly to Parfait, like it shakes, and you can see the gems or whatever it is on top of this plinth kind of thing, kind of shake around a little bit. And if you do your follow-up attack with your whip, see if you can knock one of them off.
Okay, that's going to be +5 again. Nice thing about this attack is it basically ignores the normal rules for dual wielding, so I still get my normal attack. Well, in theory at least, I still get my normal damage bonus, although it's only a D4. Okay, that's a natural 1 for a 6.
You go to do your psychic whip and just end up like, I don't know, wrap it around the pillar instead of knocking anything off of it.
I'm getting rusty with this thing. She
No,
unsummons her
Rusty's
whip.
not on this quest.
Oh god, thank fuck.
No, she's chasing Russell.
Did someone hear an upset bird somewhere?
Unfortunately, your whip is psychic, so you can just dismiss it, and it's not like permanently stuck around this pillar. But you don't manage to knock any of the things off of it. Okay. Anything else from Tanwen?
You know what? Yeah, I think she's going to err on the side of caution and step back towards the healer. Well, not much to say about that.
And speaking of the healer, Ilks, you're up.
Okay. Pillars of Darkness. I can see one that's, I believe, in dim light to the south of me. Got a description from Parfait. Tanwen just attacked it. Can I determine what kind of ritual is going on here?
Roll. Give you religion or arcana.
Ooh, I believe that roll is going to be the same, whichever one I pick, but let me have a look.
Or it could be investigation, I guess. Your choice of.
Oh, no, I'm not going
Those sort of
investigation.
rolls.
You crazy? Let's go religion, because that is very much on brand. Boop. 15.
It's definitely some sort of ritual. You're in a graveyard. There's you've been detecting conjuration and necromancy and all this sort of stuff. It feels like maybe there's some sort of resurrection type thing going on here, possibly.
Is that? Do I get enough information to figure out the best way to disrupt this?
I think so. Not on a roll of 15.
Fair enough.
Because you can't see
Okay.
the source of what's going on. You can't really see how
Yeah,
this is being done. All you can see is
presumably
that there are some
that's in
pillars.
the orb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. That question, did it use up my action?
What else would you like to do?
Cast Flaming Sphere.
Ooh, yes.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
So you can do that.
Which cost 1 action.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that. What I'll say is that the religion check can be your bonus action, and this can be your main action.
Okay, so I'm not moving the orb on this turn. Okay. Let me
What a
just
lovely
double check
orb.
my reading.
Reminds me of home.
Flaming Sphere. 5 for
Come on,
diamond
sit on, Tanwen.
Cameron, yeah,
in
we've all got one. It's called the sun.
You
Well,
do not
yes,
have
that's
that
a
I am
bonus
also.
action I can-
I am
okay.
myself familiar with the sun.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying.
I know
I
that.
especially love it during the Huldra.
During the what now?
Boop, boop.
The Huldra. You know?
Is that like Orin or
gonna
something?
put
I,
it-
I I only speak Elvish and Common.
Oh, it was
Yeah. Oh, that's massive.
I was going to say,
Infernal?
holy fuck, how big is Flaming Sphere?
it was infernal. As a tiefling, I of course speak infernal. Nothing unusual about that.
Oh right, yeah. No, that's normal.
Okay, so where are you summoning this Flaming Sphere? Where you put it?
I'm checking one thing first.
Okay.
You can move the sphere up to 30 feet. But I don't think I need to be to see the sphere.
Really?
Yeah, let me double check that on from somewhere where I can actually read the whole thing, because my tooltip is cutting it off from me, which is a little bit rude.
The audacity.
When you move the sphere, you can direct it over barriers, jump it across pits, ignites flammable objects, sheds bright light, and dim for 20. And
Don't
yeah,
say
it
anything
just
about being able
appeared.
to see it.
Okay. It says it appears in an unoccupied space of my choice within range and lasts for the duration. It says nothing about being able to see it. So can I summon it inside the sphere of darkness?
Yeah, I guess so.
Awesome. Hold up. I'm having a lot of trouble trying to select things.
Target something, you must have a clear path to it, so it can't be behind total cover. If you place an area of effect at a point that you can't see and an obstruction such as a wall is between you and that point, the point of origin comes into being on the near side of that obstruction. From Casting a Spell, page 204 in the player handbook.
Does that have to be a physical obstruction? Or just sight?
Seems to be physical, if you can take cover behind it, it seems.
Okay.
So,
So you
unless
can
there's a
put it-
building in there, it looks like you're good.
So I'm just going to drop it there, and I presume you can see that.
Yeah. What happens if you try to put it into an occupied space?
It appears in the nearest space that is available for it.
Okay.
It cannot share a space with a person.
Okay, if you deselect that, I shall move it to an
Yes, I can do
unoccupied
that.
space.
Awesome. Importantly, I do not know where it lands then,
Yeah.
by the way.
You cannot see it. Even
Excellent.
even though it is a source of light, you cannot see it.
Yes. Okay, you're going to want a little bit more information about the spell then, because I'm not going to be able to remind you.
I've got it up so that I can see like how it works.
Yeah. Any creature that
Surely
ends its
bonus
turn
roll
within
to
5
square.
feet must make a dexterity
is it?
saving throw. That's the important bit.
There it is.
That ends its turn. Okay. Okay. Cool. That is an interesting development.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
And then I would like to use my movement to move towards one of these pillars of darkness to.
And away from the
Okay.
person that just came to stand next to the healer.
She'll be fine. I'm gonna move towards
Yeah,
this.
rogues have tons of HP.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Is now a bad time to mention that I have 4 hit points?
Oh shit.
No, it's not a bad time. It's like Faerdibelle has only 5.
When I had a
Yeah.
bonus action, would have been a great time.
The wizards are not all right.
Wait, did we not short rest or anything?
You did
That
not have
was
time
the-
for anything. What happened
Oh right, okay.
immediately after the that there was no break basically between you clearing the market square and those occurrences happening and Spring just stepping into the portal. That was
Yeah,
immediate.
if Spring hadn't done that, we might have had time.
Yeah, arguably that was a mistake, but I kind of forgot that I was low on hit points.
Arguably.
Yeah,
It's
that's
fine. I'm
definitely
sure you'll be fine.
definitely
I
something I
mean-
should have checked before, because guess who else is short on hit points?
I mean, the only hit point that really matters is the last hit point anyway, so don't worry about it.
Exactly. So long as I have this one hit point I have, I'm okay.
We're gonna be fine. Healer's down to 1 hit point. Wizards is down to 4.
Oh yeah, they rolled the natural 20 to get straight back up again after going down.
Yeah.
Yes.
How's Tanwen doing?
Tanwen's on 9 out of 21.
Oh, we're doing great.
You'll be fine. You're going to be fine.
It's fine, I'm a rogue.
You've got Parfait. Parfait will just take the whole lot like you did with the shadows in
Yeah.
the cabin. You'll be fine.
Parfait's a
alright,
My
tank.
one spell slot.
Yeah, but it's a good spell slot, so. All right, Faerdibelle, you're up. And you are, for now, up.
Well, first thing that happened when Faerdibelle and Monsieur Jamie Oliver Corden went through the portal was that Monsieur Jamie Oliver Corden escaped from her grasp and ran over to a grave and started digging it up.
Oh, shit.
She flew after him and she's like, "No, don't do that." And so now she's picking him back up.
Wait, is this one a dog rather than a cat?
No,
Just starts digging a hole,
it is a cat.
comes out with a bone.
Just being a very naughty kitty.
Cats can dig.
So she's picking. She's picking Monsieur Jamie Oliver Corden back up, and she's kind of flying back towards the rest of the group because she's like, I'm not so sure about what's going on here. Doesn't seem like a great place to be. She's just kind of looking around warily, trying to look strong, convincing, but she's actually quite frightened.
Is there any actions you'd like to take?
I guess she would the pillar south of Tanwen and Faerdibelle, has that one been messed with?
Yeah, Tanwen attacks it and had a good look at it.
Well, Faerdibelle's going to cast Mage Hand to kind of try to interact with it and see if anything happens.
Okay. So you cast Mage Hand. Is that an action? Casting that.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, but it's an action.
I assume so.
Okay. So you can cast that and then you can do something with the Mage Hand in the same turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What is it you're wanting your Mage Hand to do once it gets over to the Pillar of Darkness? Hand icon.
I guess touch it, push against it, go through it. I don't know, just interact with the pillar, see if anything happens.
Tap it for mana.
The pillar itself, or the stuff that's on top of the pillar?
It's not really clear to me what's on top of the pillar. I heard something about it, but it wasn't.
So
clear to me.
Tanwen saw that there's like gemstones or something on top of the pillars.
Faerdibelle would try pushing those gemstones off the pillar.
Let's have a let's say sleight of hand with your mage hand, which I assume would be using your spellcasting modifier.
Sleight of hand. Is that using spellcasting modifier?
Yeah, because it's mage hand. I think that uses your spellcasting modifier to do things, right? Someone correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm just saying things.
Yeah, that's usually the case.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just need to remember what the spellcasting modifier is for Faerdibelle. Is that the attack modifier in spells?
That would be the same thing, yeah.
Okay, wasn't sure about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 22.
Okay. So you're just wanting to push off the gemstones.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So you push off a whole bunch of gemstones. Let's say I don't know, 5 or 10 small gems just kind of fall off the pillar. Are you pushing them away from you or towards you? Like which? I'm trying to determine which side of the pillar they would fall on.
I think away.
Okay. So you see a bunch of the gemstones fall off of the pillar. As this happens, you see a massive spark erupt from the pillar. It engulfs the mage hand, and it disappears.
Oh my! Something happened.
There is now like a bright light, like almost like a Marvel-style laser beam shooting out from the pillar.
Well, maybe we should be careful about touching those.
As you do this, you hear a gasp come
I'm
from
gonna
the
touch it.
Black, from the black sphere in the middle of the graveyard. Anything else from Faerdibelle?
No.
Okay. In that case, we will move on to me. And
Oh no.
what happens now is
Uh-oh.
you hear some more chanting. And it's coming from the lower of the two voices that you'd heard previously. And a couple of seconds of chanting, and then you hear the higher pitched voice. Come on, just get rid of them already! And the lower voice says, it's okay, I've got it. Right. You there. That one. Get him out of there. What is it? Kobold, out, now. And you see a zombie rise up from this grave and try to grab Ilks. It's specifically going for a what's the word? A grapple.
Okay, so that's a contested roll?
No.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm having
why am I
issues
moving?
trying to do a measurement. I keep accidentally picking up Tanwen. Now everything else. I just want to measure something. There we go.
I appear to be strangely floating, even though I don't have the ability to fly. And, of course, I've never had.
Interesting. Okay, so yeah, this is a contested grapple check, right?
Yes, they have to use athletics, and I can choose athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. I've rolled an 18.
I've rolled a 19.
Oh, that is close. Yeah, the zombie goes to grab Ilks and takes a step forward, I guess. Goes to grab Ilks. Interestingly, that is exactly where I had the zombie placed previously. I didn't move them to get them into that spot. You just happened to move right next to it. So the zombie goes to grab and misses Ilks just. And now we shall go to Parfait again. Parfait, you wouldn't have been able to see any of this because this is on the other side of the black orb that is in the middle of the the graveyard.
Okay, well, my party members would look relatively ragged from the fact that they all are pretty weakened after the shadow fight, I would suppose. So, not really knowing what to do and not sure we can survive a fight. I'll just yell out to the sphere, "You want us gone? I mean, we can just leave." And I mean, you've got a nice place here. I really dig the whole shadowy graveyard thing, but I mean, if we're not wanted, we can just go. And I
Simple.
will. What?
It was that simple. You can't just leave. Not in that state, anyway.
All right, so I think the pillars are drawing in the souls from the town into the portal into here, and they're using them.
Oh shit! I forgot actually. Sorry. At the end of the round, you would have all seen a soul, a shadow, appear into the scene and get sucked into one of the pillars. Let's say this pillar up here.
Oh, the one I already shot. Oh, fun. All right, so leaving's not an option, and suspicions confirmed that the pillars are drawing the souls in. I'm just going to fire off another shot at the pillar I'd already shot, and this time I'm going to aim directly for the gems at the top.
Okay. That's going to be significantly more difficult because they are small and they are on top of the pillar, but go for it.
All right. Well, I've already said what I'm going to do, so... 23.
Holy fuck! All right, yeah, you managed to hit the gems. Fuck it, roll damage.
Yay! 10.
Yes.
Okay, so your arrow clatters into these gems that are on top of this pillar, like in the other corner where you'd seen a shadow get sucked into, and you just see a scattering of these gems. And again, similarly to when when Faerdibelle's mage hand knocked off gems from that southern pillar, a bright light shoots up from this pillar and is now like emanating into the sky above you.
Yeah.
And actually, now you can see the sky. When you were in Galabad, you couldn't see the sky at all. You now do appear to be like fully outside. What I'm going to do is actually, if someone could put some sort of coloured ring around each of these two pillars, the southern one and the one in the northeast, just so that I remember that those two have lit up.
And seeing the effect and suspicions about these things drawing souls confirmed, I'm just going to yell at everybody, the gems on the pillars, get rid of them somehow. So I'm kind of sleep deprived at the moment, so... Yeah.
You are Parfait.
Yeah, that's grand, man. Are you wanting to move as well?
Yeah, I'm
or
going
take any bonus
to...
actions?
I don't really have much in the way of bonus actions at the moment. So, yeah, I'm going to hope that I can... well, I can't bonus action hide. I'm not like a rogue or anything, so I'm going to duck down behind this tomb.
Okay. Yeah, that's not in darkness, that particular spot, but you can be in that location anyway. I'd say you'd have half cover from anything that is trying to target you with a ranged attack, I guess.
Yeah.
Is it nighttime?
It is nighttime, but you are moonlit.
So was that dim light or bright light?
That is dim light that Parfait is in currently.
Okay, good to know.
And suppose that's my turn
Cool.
because I don't have multi attack outside first round.
All right. Spring, you're up.
Woo! I don't have much range stuff, so I'm gonna handle the zombie if you don't want to handle the pillars. So I'm gonna run up to here. I'm gonna cast blur on myself, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, Ilks, do you want to not be next to this thing? You're looking pretty rough."
I would appreciate that. Yes.
Up top, and I hold up my hand for a high five.
I high five.
Moment the hands clap together, you vanish, and you teleport. I think it's 30 feet. Yeah, it's 30 feet. As I use my second phase step and Misty Step you away.
Noom.
They were probably about to heal you.
Yeah, but on the other hand,
Nick, for what it's worth, you are in dim light.
neat. I got dark vision. I can see shit. But yeah, that's action, bonus action, movement. I'm good. We're done.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, Tanwen.
Okay, so Tanwen's going to see that Ilks is oops. Moved that by mistake, sorry. If it's in the right place.
Yes, by the pillar.
Okay.
Close enough.
So Tanwen's going to hear what Parfait said. Even if she couldn't quite hear him, obviously she should have heard it over the psychic radio. So she's immediately going to steady aim at this pillar.
Remember, we need to steady aim.
Okay, so steady aim just means I use my bonus action to get advantage on my attack.
Nice, okay. I take it you're also going to aim for the gems on the top.
Yep. So yeah, that's +5 at advantage. Econ dice. 22.
Ooh, nice. Okay, roll damage.
Okay, let's see. Do I get sneak attack damage against the pillar?
Wait, was this throwing your psychic knife? Or was this
this is
what was
my
this?
psychic blade attack, although I manifested it as a longbow this time.
What is the distance on that?
60 feet.
Is it 60 feet is the long distance and 20 feet is the normal distance? Is it one of those sorts of things?
Nope, 60
just full on
feet.
60 feet.
Yep.
Oh fuck. Okay. So it's not
Psionics,
it's not like a
baby, they're
normal thrown
overpowered.
weapon. Wow, that's cool. Okay, roll damage.
Oh yeah. So going back to my initial question, should I roll sneak attack damage?
Well, that begs the question: does the pillar know you're there?
No, well, I mean you had advantage, right? So I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to be 3d6 plus 3.
Oh fuck. Right.
Yes.
Wait, is it plus 3d6? Yep, 2d6 plus the weapon dice attack. Let's go. 13 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Nice.
So somebody put a circle around this pillar as well, and yeah, the same thing happens as you saw on the other two pillars. There's a scattering of gems, and you see a blinding light shoot upwards, illuminating the sky above. Anything else from Tanwen?
Tanwen's going to transmit to Spring and Parfait. Target down. Target down. Standing by for further instructions.
What is she, a fighter pilot?
You get the instruction back. Dance!
What an instruction.
I don't think
Okay.
that's going to be helpful.
Tanwen does a sort of a shuffling dance where she's just basically just tapping one of her feet.
That's
Am I cool?
amazing!
Am I cool now?
You see in like your vision in the top left, it says spring-like to that, but underneath winter will remember this.
Oh man, this is a confusing character. Right.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. No more, no movement or anything from Tanwen.
Nope, no real need to move
Okay.
anywhere else.
Cool.
Okay, well, I
Sure.
feel like I need to now, but
I know it's safe.
okay, that's
Okay.
I mean,
reassuring.
we're in a graveyard, so
More like a
Okay.
raveyard.
Ooh,
New.
nice. Yeah, I mean, there's lasers, there's glow sticks, apparently. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we can do the Vampire the Masquerade dance. That's appropriate.
All right, Ilks, you're up.
Okay. Yes. You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Hmm. What would it take for me to? Is it a full action to remove the gems from this pillar?
Depends on how you're doing it, but probably.
Is it safe to touch those with 1 HP?
Here's a question for you. What color are these gem parts?
You could. I'll let you spend a bonus action to like check them out closer. I mean, you're right next to them, so it would be.
Oh, so they're in bright light for whatever that's worth.
Yeah. I mean, they're sparkly.
Okay. I was just wondering if they were the same color as the gem we crushed. But none of the characters here would know that. That would just be like meta knowledge. I just swoop them off.
Okay. Roll a dex. I guess a sleight of hand.
A sleight of hand. Okay. Plus two. Boop.
we've got some very appropriate spooky music playing right now.
I'm walking on sunshine.
That's a 9.
Okay. Roll a dex save, please.
That's concerning.
Yeah, all the pillars have exploded so far when we remove the gems.
Oh no. R.I.P. Elks.
Hello.
Hello. What was your dex save? Sorry.
4.
Okay. Oh dear.
Well, it was good knowing y'all.
It's been a pleasure, Elks.
Oh no, you're the healer. You take 11 points of lightning damage as
Okay.
the sorry, is it lightning damage? Yeah, lightning damage as the pillar does its explodey thing and shoots a laser beam into the sky. Oh, it doesn't shoot a laser beam into the
Awesome.
sky actually, because you didn't manage to actually knock any of these off. You've gone to like grab some of them quickly and like try to sweep them off, and as you've done that, it does the explodey thing, and you don't manage to knock any off, and you take 11 points of lightning damage.
The good news is that I'm not dead.
What a great use of a face step.
I wasn't expecting to outright fail to move the things off. That was
No.
something
Nate,
else entirely. What?
did you really
Like,
expect
it's
it?
just-
If
it's
your
ripping
body
stones off a pedestal.
right, the
Even if
flaming
it's succeeded,
sphere
we want them
is
exploding.
It's now gone because it requires concentration, and I no longer have concentration.
cool. Okay, so I shall. I mean, no one sees that anyway, but it disappears. Is your body still lit up?
Yes, because that is not concentration. Otherwise, I would have had to have dropped it for flame sphere.
So Ilks drops to the floor after getting zapped. It is still illuminating the area.
Yes, yeah. My little dagger was just glowing.
Flops to the floor on the other side of this pillar from where Spring is with the zombie.
No, not the dagger. The book that I read from. There we go.
Okay, so Ilks is down. We got then Faerdibelle. You also wouldn't have seen this because it is on the other side of the dark sphere from where you are. But you may have heard a scream or a koboldian yelp.
Oh wow, that's
Well, I think Faerdibelle might be able to see Spring fighting a zombie.
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
So I think that's what Faerdibelle would be reacting to. Oh my! The living dead are among us! This cannot stand! And, so I think she would, would she?
Meanwhile, Spring has sent a psychic message saying, "Hey, Tan, Trixie's down."
Well, that's not good.
Oh, that's not good.
Are you
think
able to
Faerdibelle
help
It
them?
wasn't a zombie though; it was like a stone or something.
Did they try to do something to those pillars with their bare hands?
That's right.
Oh, he's got
thought it was a
they've
great
got
idea.
kobold hands, not bare hands.
Yes.
Well, thank you for that overly snarky voice in my head.
Sorry, go on, Summer. What are you doing for Faerdibelle?
So I think Faerdibelle would throw a firebolt at the zombie. Assuming that's possible from here, I think so. There's a direct.
Yeah. I think you've got enough line of sight. And you could also move into a better line of sight if you wanted to, but you can hit without cover there.
Yeah, so I think she would do that first, just like an instinctual reaction.
Cool.
So that's a that's a 16 to hit.
Right. Zombies. Okay, yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Assuming there's no bonuses on that, it's just 4 fire damage.
Yeah, probably. That's just a cantrip, right?
Yeah, 1d10.
Okay. Zombie takes
Um,
4 points of fire damage.
Yeah, and I think at that point she would fly closer towards Spring and then see Elks down. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Can someone heal? Or help?
Elks can heal. What a shame that the healer is again the first person to go down. And absolutely not that was not planned. In either case, actually. Ilks is
Yeah.
just a
Tanwen
magnet for disaster, apparently.
Tanwen asks Parfait, Parfait, are you able to do any healing? I know some rangers are.
I can do a little.
Well, our main healer's
Not
down.
much.
A
Yep.
little bit will be all they need.
Okay.
Faerdibelle
Anything else
is
from Faerdibelle?
But I think that's all she can do.
I'm imagining her moving with the cat like tucked under her arm.
Yeah, she's carrying Monsieur Jamie Oliver Corden to make sure he doesn't get up to any naughtiness.
Like, how big is
Yeah.
Faerdibelle compared to the cat again? This is a very important for my mental image.
She's not much bigger, I think.
Either Faerdibelle is riding the cat or the cat is riding Faerdibelle. Okay. All right. If there's nothing else, then it comes to me again, and I am going to. What am I going to do? I think I am going to. Okay. Right. Yep. You hear the voices again talking, and the high-pitched ones. They're not leaving. Your stupid zombie's not doing its job. Come on, man. Get it together. Get rid of these living things. They shouldn't be here. And you hear from the lower pitch. All right. Look. Okay. How about this? Zap, zap, zap. And you see 3 rays of fire come out of the orb.
Uh-oh.
And this is Scorching Ray.
Goodness gracious, great ray of fire.
I guess Ilks is down, so you can't target that. Parfait is probably not in great view. So this is targeting 1 at Spring, 1 at Faerdibelle, and 1 at Tanwen.
Okay.
Disadvantage against me, remember.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Because I have cast Blur.
Do I roll a separate attack for each ray?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay. All right. So let's do that in order then. So, firstly, Spring, disadvantage. What is the bonus to that? It is +6. That is a 14 to hit.
No.
Okay. Okay, right. And now, Faerdibelle.
Reaction, she casts shield as she anticipates something shooting at her.
Generally, you don't need to cast shield. You cast shield after you hear the results.
You probably want to, because
Oh.
I've rolled 22.
Okay. Yeah. If it's a 22, it's probably not a damage.
What's
Yeah.
your AC? Normally.
Even with shield, it's only 20, so doesn't matter.
Okay.
So you don't cast shield because it would be
And
waste.
Faerdibelle's going down anyway, so.
Right. So this is 2d6 fire damage.
Or, I mean.
Oh, it's okay. It's only 4. Only 4 damage.
Oh, 1 HP remaining.
Oh shit! Wow, saved for my terrible d6s. Okay.
Not a good set.
All right. Finally, Tanwen. That is a 15 to hit.
Oh god, that just hits.
2d6 fire damage. That's better. That's a 7.
Fire resistance.
Oh, nice.
3.
Oh, actually, so your first thought is that this is fire, but as it hits you, you hear the lower pitch voice going, "Ha ha ha! Got a flaming ball of death!" And this hits you with necrotic damage.
Okay.
7.
So 7.
Okay, I'm down to 2 HP.
Right. Okay. And now we have the zombie. Will take a swing at Spring. I guess its last orders were to extract from the place, so it will try to grapple Spring. Is this also at disadvantage?
Yes, because it has the attack quality, right?
It
Because
is an
it's-
attack roll, right? But
Yeah.
is that throughout your
Yeah,
turn?
it is. It is counted as a melee attack under grapple.
All right.
So yeah, it'll be disadvantage.
Okay. Well, that's a nat 1 from me anyway, so that's not going to happen. Unless I guess you also roll a nat 1 on your roll.
They don't have modifiers, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'm going to use acrobatics to avoid it. And that's an 11 plus 6, 17.
You're fine. Yeah. I mean, in fact, there wasn't anything you could roll to not. Okay, so again, the zombie goes to grab the nearest person to them, and misses Spring by a country mile. So we are back around to Parfait. Parfait, you are in the far corner from most of the action.
I am away from everyone, and I got a mental note that healer's down. So
between the fact that Spring has visual and you're in a voice chat with Spring, you probably know where Ilks is. To be fair.
Yes. There is also a pillar of darkness that still needs to be dealt with.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's 3 pillars that are currently lit up, 2 that are not. You can't see one of them though, and one of your pals is down.
Yep. So, kind of torn between getting to the downed healer and possibly dealing with the threat, or maybe I won't deal with the threat at all, and it'll just make the whatever's in the orb visible. I'm going to take a shot at the pillar again, and then start running toward where I believe Ilks is.
Okay, let's have the attack on the pillar.
Oh, 11.
Okay, you're aiming specifically for the gems, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So your shot goes flying over the pillar, and you miss the gems.
Okay. So I will.
If you have inspiration, this may be a good time to use it.
Yeah, I do. Why not? Sure, I'll reroll. 13.
No,
Lovely.
that's also not going to do it. These gems are pretty small.
Yeah, they are. So,
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and hide under a tree.
Okay, you are now in full shade, so you can do your invisible feature that you have as a Gloomstalker.
Yay!
Awesome. Okay, Spring. The zombie's trying to grab you. Your power's down. The zombie has been hit by a small flame.
And I'm loving it.
A necrotic flame has been shot at you but missed.
Okay. It's great, honest. I have no ranged. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm going to dance around the zombie. And then yeah, I'm just going to hit it with my sword.
Okay.
That is only an 11 to hit.
That'll hit. It's just a zombie.
I was going to say, you are in dim light and you're using Shadow Blade, right?
Nope, I'm blurred instead.
Ah, right, okay.
So I can tank. That is 9
Yeah.
points of piercing damage.
Okay. Zombie loses a fair bit of flesh. In fact, to this state that you might call it fleshed.
Ooh.
Guess we're going to turn it into a
Are you
skeleton.
fleshed? You can see a lot of bones, yeah.
That's me done.
Okay. No bonus actions this round?
Nope.
Okay. Alright, Tanwen. You've been
Okay.
burned.
Tanwen's going to swear loudly. Luckily, she's going to swear in Infernal, so but Faerdibelle can understand her.
Death fire hurts you.
Well, I need to get the healer to safety. So she is going to 5, 10, wait, measure it. Okay, I can get there, but I can't. Well, I'm basically going to use my bonus action to dash all the way up to Ilks. And I'm going to try and stabilise them, which I believe is a medicine check.
Yep.
I think you need to use an action to stabilize, right?
Yep.
So you dash. Oh, your dash is a cunning action, right?
Yeah, cunning action dash, sorry to not be clearer.
Cool. Alright. So medicine to stabilize, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I've got +2 to medicine. I'm not proficient with it, so I don't get to use any class features to improve the odds, but hey ho. That's an 8.
That's not enough, is it?
It's not.
What do you have to roll to stabilize? Is it above a 10?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Okay. Tanwen just goes over and starts like patting the corpse of Ilks, or the
Okay.
unconscious body.
Corpse.
Sorry.
Right.
You're in a graveyard. Everything's a corpse.
Right. Brimstone. I need some brimstone. Wait, no, that doesn't work around here. Do the gods on the material plane just fix this sort of thing? Do I need to ask one of them? Hello?
Ilks is getting a whiff of like sulfur. Okay.
Who is?
Ilks, let's have a death save
Okay.
for a nat 20 again.
That would be hilarious.
Close.
So close.
Close, it's close.
So close.
Okay, so that's one death save for Ilks. And Faerdibelle, you're up.
Yeah, I think now that Tanwen is with Ilks and Spring seems to have the zombie under control, Faerdibelle's kind of caught on what's going on with these pillars, and she's like, "Oh, we gotta activate them all." So she once again will try to use Mage Hand to push the gemstones off of the pillar next to Ilks and Tanwen. But
Please
pushing
don't
the
do that while we're
gemstones
right
away-
next to it.
But pushing the
Do not zap us with lightning. I need to emphasise this. Do not. You'll kill Elks and down me.
zap us with lightning. You mean the pillar will, or
Yeah, like, the pillars have been zapping people with lightning who are nearby, so...
Yeah,
I thought
I
it was
mean,
just shooting at them.
Faerdibelle would have seen when she knocked off all of the gems from the southern pillar that it kind of exploded. So
Okay, I thought it was just a
she-
flash of light. I didn't get that it was an explosion.
I mean, that's also, I guess she wouldn't have seen what happened to Ilks. But yeah, with this specific conversation with Tanwen as well, you'd be like, okay, yes, stuff nearby may be hurt by the pillar of light that comes out of it.
Okay, with that knowledge, she's not going to do that yet. And she'll just shoot another firebolt at the zombie, I think.
That attack.
Or no, actually, she's going to she's going to just cast Burning Hands instead of zombie. Not firebolt.
That's a dex save for the zombie, right?
Yes. Wait, is
Okay.
it within 15 feet of her? So she can anyway. If need be. Ah, she moves a little bit closer. Yeah. Okay. So dex save. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, zombies do not have good dex. That is a 4, so I'm assuming it takes all the damage.
Yes. And since
Okay.
it's being upcast at second level, it's 4d6.
Okay. I'm pretty sure this is a dead zombie, but let's see.
Oh, finally. Would be nice.
Wait, do
14
zombies do
damage.
that thing?
Yeah, it's gonna get a con save. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the zombie gets fully set ablaze, and now it must roll. What was the damage? Sorry,
14 damage.
14. So the con save with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken. So I need to roll 19 with a +3 con.
That's good odds.
Oh nope, does not do it.
Yes.
So zombie is gone.
Faerdibelle
Okay.
cheers and twerks in celebration.
Dancing is on.
Spring pirouettes and like shoots finger guns at Faerdibelle.
Don't shoot her.
Yeah, a little like spark of lightning comes out of the finger guns, and she looks at them and goes, "Ooh." "Oh, sorry." They look at them and go, "Ooh, sorry."
Starts blowing out the fingers.
The two of you, our friend here is dying. Could we,
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I thought you had it under control.
My God, this is literally the I'm in my lane, moisturised, etc. meme.
Okay. Right. It is my turn again. And I think what's going to happen is... Yeah, okay. You hear the voices again. Look, what you're doing with that zombie and your flames is fine, right? But the woman, the things, just get them out of there. Use something else. What you got? All right, mate. Okay, right. I don't know. You're the boss. The zombie didn't work. How about the hands thing, right? Rise, my pretties, or whatever. You like, yeah. And you see a pile of hands come out of a grave and start crawling towards the thing that just burnt.
My
Zombie
tummies
up.
have the rumblies.
And this is a swarm of zombie limbs that comes towards Faerdibelle. And we'll do a undead mass attack.
Uh-oh.
Is +4 to hit. Well, no, that's a nat 20. This could be bad.
Nice, Faerdibelle.
Sorry, what's that?
So
Summer?
that's 24?
Yeah, that's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that's I mean, even with shield.
I mean, if it was a nat 20, it was auto hit anyway.
Yeah.
Alright.
True. Okay, and this is 2. No, wait. 1d6 plus
I mean,
2
it really
bludgeoning
doesn't
damage.
matter. She only has 1 HP left, so.
Okay.
Pretty
Well,
much
I
that.
guess I'll see if I do massive damage. Then.
Mhm.
Which I probably can't because it's what 2d6 plus 2. So that's 10 damage.
So-
So that's probably not massive damage.
Massive damage is like half of the HP, right?
So you're
Massive
full.
damage
full
is your
HP.
full HP
Oh, yeah,
plus
alright.
whatever HP you had left.
Nowhere near.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, Faerdibelle is down, and the swarm. How far did it move? It moved 10, 15 feet. It will now 1, 2, 3. Distance. Yeah, it does move 30. Okay, so, and we'll go to attack Spring now.
At disadvantage.
Yeah, okay. This is a grasping limbs attack. So this is +4 to hit as well. Ooh. Ah! The first roll was pretty good. That was a 22. The second roll was an 8.
Nope. Do.
Yeah.
Look, everyone,
man.
hands.
Damn it. Okay. Right.
Our friends are
So yeah,
dying.
you have this swarm of limbs grabbing at you, but they smash onto Faerdibelle and then carry on through their momentum to get right up to Spring, and then they just are grasping out. They just can't quite reach Spring as she dances around, as they dance around. And as this is going on, you will all see another shadow get sucked into this place, and it will this time get sucked into this pillar right by Ilks and Tanwen. And I think this is a perfect time for a break.
Well, this is going swimmingly.
Thinking the same thing.
Fine, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Nothing.
this is tense.
Yeah, you know, Parfait's next, and
I'll
Spring gets
just
to do
move us
some
to the break
stuff.
screen.
Yeah, we can still swing this. and either escape or win, but hmm.
I mean, you've
I don't
got
know
3 out
about
of
you,
5
but I'm
pillars
walking
so
on
far.
sunshine.
Yeah, we just need to take
3 out
down
of
2.
5 pillars. 3
Yeah,
out of 5 PCs are still up.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
take down a pillar. I have got something. Ah, there we
Yay.
go.
There we
Lightning
Yeah.
lure.
Yeah, I think Tanwen on her turn can try and move Ilks out of the way. Although I imagine Parfait could potentially also move close enough to hit. Wait, Parfait, do you have a ranged healing ability, or do you need to get up close to Ilks to heal?
Yeah.
It's just cure wounds, right?
Okay,
It
so
could
Cure
be healing
Wounds
word.
is you need to be a Jax, right?
Yeah.
Unless you've got a healing word.
I'm going to leave you lot to strategize while I go for a wee. I'll catch you in a
Nice.
minute.
I'm gonna get
Lightning lure
myself some.
won't work. Needs a creature. Oh, Thunder Wave.
Thunderwave would
Objects are
definitely
pushed.
work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ooh.
and it's pushed 10 feet away. So, and it's a 15-foot cube, so I can be far enough away that I won't get hit by lightning. I could stand like
Oh yeah,
there and blast like that and blast the gem off. And there's no way the gem's making a saving throw, right?
oh yeah. That's an instant success. Although
Yeah,
it does
it
burn a
should-
spell
it should be-
slot.
Yeah, it should be an auto success.
I mean, it's worth it to,
Yeah.
survive.
Yeah. My plan at the moment is basically that it's basically to just grab Ilks and drag them somewhere else, and maybe bonus action hide.
Oh, I can actually Thunder Wave from where I am as well. So yeah, if you two can get out of there, I can Thunder Wave that pillar.
Yeah.
Okay, I think your turn's before Tanwen.
I could ready an action.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yes,
you
you
could ready
can.
an action. I could pull Ilks to safety, and then you can blast that pillar.
And then, yeah.
Have I been muted this whole time?
Maybe.
Probably
be.
because we haven't been hearing much of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got healing touch. And if I were to dash, I could get to Ilks. Or I could go 30 feet and then Misty Step the rest of the way with a bonus action. But you can't Misty Step and then healing touch in the same turn, can you?
No, I think it's only if
No.
you cast 2 spells, one needs to be a cantrip.
Yes.
I suppose
The healing word you've got.
Healing touch.
Okay.
There's no such
Cure
spell.
wounds, cure wounds. Sorry, I'm sleeping.
Ah, got you. No, it's no worries.
Well, potentially, Tanwen, if you wanted to hold the action, Tanwen could drag you close enough. If you managed to get close enough. I don't know if that's possible.
I
You
would
can
venture...
move and then hold an action because it costs your action. So it's you can move first. So you'd get to. How fast is Parfait?
First turn
I
of
forget when
combat?
rangers get
40 feet.
40
currently
feet.
30.
So
Currently 30 feet.
Okay,
Okay.
30.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So about
Nice.
there. You're not going to be
Yeah.
able to drag that close.
Yeah, this is not
Yeah.
happening in one turn. So I would
Yeah.
venture, have another go at the Pillar of Darkness, and then make your movement.
Yeah.
I can move 30 feet, shoot
Yeah, I
the
think my-
pillar, and then
yeah.
Misty Step towards Ilks. Another 30 feet.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's doable. And I can, what I can do is I can grapple Ilks, pull them, well, I can bonus action dash to pull them up to 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Or, actually, no, I can make it
Okay,
behind
I'm-
here and hide.
I am going to preemptively unattach that light from myself.
Yeah.
As soon as my browser decides to respond to me.
Yeah, but I think the best action would be to pull Ilks behind this to hide them, at least. Would that make them easier, or would that make them harder for Parfait to get to next turn?
Yeah, I'm trying to use the measure thing, but all I'm getting is a select character option.
If you
Top right, you want the triangle that looks like a ruler.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that
then up
measure
in the top,
sorry.
you'll want to choose
I
what
choose
the
the
one that
wrong
says
one.
ruler instead of movement.
Yeah, that is a straight 60-foot line if I wanted to just poof right through the circle, but that's a bad idea. That's 70 feet. It would take me 2 turns to get back there.
Okay, so
Minimum.
if I move Ilks here to safety, so Spring can blast the pillar. You can potentially move. You can attack that pill. You can attack this pillar, and then use your movement to get closer.
Yep.
And then next turn you'll be in range, and hopefully hiding will be enough to keep Ilk safe in the meantime. As long as they don't roll a natural 1 and die on their
That
death
would be
saving
fair.
throw.
Right. To be fair, I'd have to roll a 1 and then less than 10 again, unless
Oh
I
yeah,
get hit.
yeah. First was a success. Silly me.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go
Just
pee
roll
and
an
make myself a
natural
hot
20.
chocolate. Bye.
Good
Bye.
call.
Bye. I
Don't forget
was
that
under the
fairies are
assumption.
also down.
Yep. I have 1 spell slot. I can bring 1 person back.
Yeah, I'm going to be holding my healing lights for if anybody goes down.
Well, I mean, Faerdibelle's down.
Yeah, as I just said.
Oh yeah, well, I also have to get within like 60 feet of you, so thankfully 60 feet
Mm.
is a massive distance. So
I
You would
was
start within
fine.
60 feet.
yeah, easy. There we
This
go.
is going to work then. This is going to work. So, Parfait starts running over,
Oh, I'm just in time for the plan.
shoots the pillar. I hold my action to thunder wave the pillar nearby for when Tanwen's dragged Ilks back. Tanwen drags Ilks back. I thunder wave the pillar, and then next turn around, Parfait picks up Ilks, and Ilks picks up Faerdibelle, and then we're all good. And we're
Yep.
back.
Or everyone else goes down and Parfait just gets the fuck out. Bye.
There is that, yeah.
Parfait disappears to live in the dark of Galabad, and no one ever hears from him again.
Hmm.
How is chat today? I mean,
How is
not to
chat?
keep much eye on chat.
It's been pretty much.
Oh, it's just us talking in chat. Cool. Oh, we're drifting through space earlier. Drifting, are you still around? So I'm good to go whenever everyone else is.
Bree's not here.
No rush. But
Oh, I will
Yeah.
quickly run over the loop. I'll be back. In a sec.
We've got all night.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd start with a short rest, but
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all should have been just a little bit more vocal about that to
Well,
get
I
through.
tried to say it, and everyone just spoke over me.
there was definitely not going to be any time for a short
Yeah,
rest.
Ben wasn't going to allow it anyway. Seems like.
Regardless of whether Spring had stepped into the portal or not, that stuff with the shadows getting sucked in was going to start occurring anyway.
then we
Well,
just
did we have to immediately react to that?
and then we just leave the town.
I suppose.
Yeah, just let the portal keep growing. Let the shadows keep being absorbed.
That was the thing. Like, if you had tried to do a short rest, the shadow portal would have kept on growing 5 feet every 6 seconds.
A lot of time in.
I like Sophia's idea. Just blow up the town. Yeah.
Hi,
Maybe that will be what
Sophia.
happens in the end anyway.
Sophie is in my other D&D group.
Oh, hey. What's it? Shattered Star? Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, the problem we're having now is that the town, it turns out, is not the problem. The town was the conduit for the problem.
Yeah.
The problem is in this graveyard.
Everything's fine. This is fine.
Just peachy.
This
Everything
just
is on necrotic fire.
This is merely another example as to why Ben is the meanest DM.
Hey, I still have not killed any of you.
The
Only
important
killed a
thing
sight.
is,
You're sure working on it.
I'm trying really damn hard.
look, the important thing is Parfait got a new tea set.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the only
true.
thing that matters, really.
Like you threw us into an interesting combat where more than half of the party was at very low health.
Look,
You're a
to be
mean,
fair,
yeah.
I'll tell you after this is all finished what I could have done that would have wiped you all pretty much for certain right from the
I
start.
mean, you could have
So-
done a lot of things that would have wiped us for certain by now.
I mean, and this one wasn't even an ambush. Not really.
Shadow demon.
I would have
Nothing
argued
wiped
we
us.
kind of ambushed them, because we just
Yeah,
appeared out of
you
nowhere.
invaded their space.
Then where's our surprise round?
I'm intrigued that nobody has yet like interacted with the ball of darkness in the middle. That's a
I
interesting
did.
take.
I threw fire into there.
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
actually. No, that's true.
They didn't react to the fire, so I don't think I chose the right square.
Yeah, I think placing fire in a dark ball to try and attack something was always going to be difficult. Like, at least if it was an attack roll, then you roll with disadvantage because you can't see what you're attacking. But because it's just placing the thing,
I mean, it's kind of an either-or sort of situation. At least if the flaming sphere was in the correct position, it would have been doing damage. You know,
Mhm.
there's
How
because
big's
it's
the-
not an attack roll; it's a
Yeah,
dex
yeah.
How big's the
save.
radius on the flaming sphere?
it's about 5
5
feet, and then it
feet.
attacks. It can hurt 5 feet around it.
Within
right?
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything that ends its
So,
turn within
15
5
by
feet of the
15.
sphere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
No, not 15 by
Oh,
15.
really?
Too big.
Yeah.
It would
Well,
be.
the sphere is in
No.
one
It's a
circle,
5
right?
foot
And it
square.
hurts anything.
Oh, it is.
adjacent
It
to
is 15 by
Yeah.
15. Yeah. You know what? Be quiet. Leave me alone.
Hey, I'm back.
Go
Do we have a
home.
plan?
Do you have
Yeah.
a plan?
We have a plan.
Are you going to stick to said plan?
Well,
And hello, welcome to the chat, Sophia. I assume you already said welcome, but hi.
Yeah, we've been chatting.
Oh yeah, I
Sophia
had
is
on my
apparently from Blue's other game.
headphones from Blues. Yeah.
What does Sophia play?
Sophia, if you'd care to tell them what you play.
And everyone else, you can go over your plan with Bree if you want.
Well, I was listening on the headphones and I was there when we came up with
okay.
it. But can
So
I?
you know you've got a plan.
Yeah, so let's see. So to reiterate, the plan is Parfait is going to take a shot at one of the final pillars, that's the one that's next to him, and then move towards Ilks and I. Spring is going to hold an action to cast Shatter on the pillar immediately above them. Once Tanwen and Ilks are clear, Tanwen's going to grapple Ilks, pull them behind this coffin, which the chat can't see, and take the hard action just to keep them both a bit safer. And then, of course, the Thunderwave is going to go off and hopefully destroy the pillar.
or knock the stone off because it pushes objects 10 feet
yeah.
away.
Yeah. Yep. Then Ilks will hopefully not die. Faerdibelle will hopefully not die.
Hopefully.
Something. The villains will hopefully have their dastardly plans thwarted, like maybe they'll do some sort of comedic Free Stooge routine and defeat themselves, so we don't have to worry anyway.
You've only heard two
Something we
voices so
win,
far.
watching Netflix's Mona. And then we're back to Parfait, who can run the rest of the distance and heal Ilks. Ilks being the healer, it can start healing everyone else, and the day is saved.
Thanks to the Powerpuff Girls.
If
Nothing
only.
can possibly go wrong. Okay. Right.
I knew it.
Shall we return from
Okay.
break and get down to this?
Oh, one thing, and there will be one thing, because I'm in control of the break screen. I'm just going to take my estrogen. Remember, if you've got any meds, take them.
That's a good point.
I was going to eat
Don't
some
take
Unless those
sweet-
meds have specific times when you're meant to take them, and that time is not now.
Yes, listen to
Take
the
them if you're
doctor.
supposed to.
I'm not that kind of doctor as well, before anyone thinks I am.
Hi,
Yeah.
Dr. Nick.
I mean,
God damn
you're
it.
both technically speaking, you're both a doctor and a vicar, so technically you're a cleric.
I'm an ordained minister.
Wasn't it a reverend? I don't know.
Yeah.
Difference between a reverend and a vicar?
I am a reverend, a vicar, an ordained minister, a healer, a teacher, a priest. I can take all of those titles.
Are you
Wow.
a sinner
I'm-
and a saint? Do, 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 do.
Are
But the
you
one I
proud
actually
to be a
earned
mother?
is doctor.
Okay.
The other one I
Okay,
just did a free online sign up for.
Fair.
Anyone can do
You
Okay.
it.
actually did that. Wow.
Do you
But it
want
is
to go
legally,
first?
it's legal. It's, I
Yeah.
can marry people if I want.
Yeah,
Well,
same.
You've
It takes
already
like
married
5
someone,
minutes.
Nick.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, we
Yeah.
already know you can do that.
You're an earned wife enjoyer.
I imagine Blue and I have done it at that same, like, what was it called? Universal Life Church thing?
Yep. Takes like
It's the one
5
everyone
minutes.
does, yeah. Ian
Yeah.
McKellen's done it, Patrick Stewart, they all have.
Takes
Ooh,
like 5
warlock.
minutes. It's
Nice.
free.
It's easy,
What's-
yeah.
What species? Oh, and we're going back to the live screen in 3, 2, 29, 44, 12, 1. And we're back. And Ben
That
is
was
out of
good
his
counting.
groove box.
Hey!
Finger
Put it back in the
guns.
box.
Right. Let's do this.
Leroy
Okay.
Jenkins.
There is a plan. It's a pretty specific plan. If it pulls off, maybe it can save all your lives and save the day or something. Let's go, Parfait.
Parfait. Casts magic missile at the dark now. Parfait. All he can currently do is try and make his way towards Ilks and try and take out the pillar at the same time. So he's gonna just ready another arrow at the pillar of darkness and hope it actually hits the gems.
Okay.
I believe.
It
can do it.
24.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
5.
Alright. Not a lot of damage.
No.
I'm going to say you knock off like half the gems. It doesn't do the erupting light thing.
Oh well, longbows have a long range. I can just keep
They
going.
do. Yep.
Mhm.
Didn't
Yep.
when Faerdibelle used Mage Hand earlier, didn't that also only knock off half the gems? And it activated?
And it exploded anyways.
The mage hand wasn't an attack, I think. Was it?
No, it
a-
was an ability check.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was just
mean,
swiping the gems off.
I was just wondering because same number of gems roughly.
Yeah, Faerdibelle knocked off half the gems with Mage Hand, and it exploded. I knocked off half the gems with an arrow. It didn't.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking roughly. When I say half the gems, it's maybe not exactly
Right.
half the gems. Basically, Parfait has not knocked off enough of the gems with that hit, whereas Faerdibelle did.
Right here. And then,
I like that you move it with a hopping kind of action.
yes, that's definitely deliberate. Beep, beep. Misty step under this tree.
Yep, heading here for what it's worth.
Yep. And try and hope it's dark enough to stay invisible.
Yeah, you
Under
should be
that
able to
tree,
get...
you'll be dark. Yeah. Okay. Bring.
Woo!
You're being
I
grasped
run
at by hands.
360 degrees around the hands. I'm not being grasped. They have not succeeded in grasping
You're
me.
being grasped at.
They're just doing the grabby
I do
hands.
a 180-degree spin on the tips of my toes, and I'm gonna shout, "Hey, you might want to get out of there!" And I'm gonna ready an action to cast Thunder Wave at the Pillar of Darkness.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Tanwen is going to grab onto Ilks. Well, to be fair, Ilks is a kobold, so presumably she can just straight up pick him up. Sorry,
Yeah, I
them
don't
up.
think you have to do anything for a grapple check when it's an unconscious.
I would
thing,
automatically
right?
fail.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yep.
Cool.
So they're going to...
So you can move half
she's,
your movement.
yeah, she's going to scoop up Ilks and use her movement to move behind this sarcophagus. And
So,
I'm going to.
important question here: is Ilks on your shoulder or under the arm, or Princess Carrie?
Oh, yeah. Bridal style, of course. Okay. Stay calm, Ilks. It's a medical emergency. I'm trained for this. I'm first aid verified.
Thunderwave is going to go off at this point because that was the trigger I was waiting for.
She's just going to
objects
hold her up.
automatically fail strength checks, strength saves, and this is one of those.
Okay.
She's going to hold her fingers to her head and say, "Okay, Spring, target clear."
Let them blow.
9 points of thunder damage, and also objects that are not like secured to anything, like they're not like cemented on, are pushed 10 feet backwards.
Okay, so the gems spray off the top of this thing and go flying, and maybe some go flying past Tanwen's head, and you see them, and you're like, oh, those are very sparkly. They must be valuable. But this happens, and the pillar erupts in this beam of light again. If someone can put the circle around it, be great.
Yep. And I'm also going to bonus action hide.
Okay.
If you want me to roll for that at all.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. If you're bonus action hiding, go for it.
Yep. Okay, so I'm rolling stealth. +5. Do I get any bonuses because I'm crouched behind this sarcophagus or whatever it is, or?
Does hiding do that? I don't think so.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah, I don't think you need it anyway. I don't think anything that could see you will be able to.
Okay, then that is.
Question.
That's a 23. And I'd also like. Oh, good. I won't. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to expend one of my psychic energy dice to add an extra d6 to it.
All right.
Yeah. Now, mechanically speaking, I only expend this dice if it makes it a success. Although that's a bit of a broad question for a stealth check.
Okay.
So in theory, at least, if something spots me, that's refunded.
Okay.
But that's a 24 now.
Yeah, I mean, there is. Oh yeah, okay, actually, yeah, no, okay, right, fair enough. All right. Ilks, death save.
Boop. Boop. Natural 20. Nope, 12.
Oh, close.
But it's a success.
Yeah, that's 2 successes for Ilks. All right, Faerdibelle, death save.
Yes, let's see how Faerdibelle does. With dying or not dying, 16, so that's the same.
Okay.
Success.
One success for Faerdibelle. I believe Monsieur Jamie Oliver Corden will automatically just take the dodge action. Is that what familiars do when their master is down? I believe.
That's what most things do.
I mean, Monsieur Jamie Oliver Corden will follow her instructions generally, but
yeah, I think it specifically will say in the familiar stat block or whatever it is. If they don't, in the find familiar spell or something,
they follow your commands and they continue to follow your commands. The thing about familiars is they are as intelligent as a person.
Oh, okay. There you go.
You can actually just talk to them. They speak common.
Cool.
She didn't really give it any commands, though, at the moment. She was just
stay next to you.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So, yeah, Monsieur Jamie Oliver Corden will just stay close to Faerdibelle's unconscious body while she recuperates. And it is my turn again. I am going to... What should I do? I Okay. Yeah. Wait. No, it's just out of range. Okay. One is going to be. Wait. Okay. Yep. Look, that one just blasted our pillar. Get him! Get him! Get the dancing one. Get him! All right. Look, what have I got? This ray one. Yeah. All right. Plus 6 to hit. This is a disadvantage. You're still blurred, right?
Yeah.
That's not gonna hit.
Woo!
You see a ray of necrotic energy go shooting just past you, and where it hits the grass on the floor next to you, you just see all the grass just wither and die. Predicted my words.
Doing another
What
pirouette.
spell is this?
That's how I dodge it.
Okay, so and we see another shadow get pulled into this area, and this one will submerge itself into this pillar down here. That is now 3 shadows that have been pulled into this realm, or this seam, and disappear into the pillar. And we shall go to the hands. The hands. Sorry, I forgot about the hands. The hands will attack Spring as well because they are still next to it. Next to them.
Hey, hands.
And they will do an undead mass attack, which is a +4. This is also at disadvantage. That's an 11. That's not going to hit, is it?
Nope.
Okay.
Missed it by 10.
Then they will do a follow-up attack with a grasping limbs, which is also a +4. 15. That's not hitting.
No.
Nope. Damn you, tank. Okay.
Wizard
we are
tank.
back around.
Wizard tank.
It makes no sense.
Parfait, you are up.
Parfait still can't get to Ilks.
Get to here.
Yeah, I can get to there. But where
That's
I am
adjacent.
at the moment. Yeah. Do I take a shot at the pillar or hold my action to sorry. Do I take a shot at the pillar or hold my action to cure wounds Ilks when they get in range? That's the question. Well, the more pressing matter is what?
I'm sorry, I went to interrupt your turn.
I think the more pressing matter is trying to get everyone up and better. And the healer is down, and all you've got right now is discount healer Herangon, who's playing a lot more field medic than he anticipated in this journey. So
He's doing a good job.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, I can get in range and get Ilks up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so rabbit speed and cure wounds on Ilks.
Ooh.
Wait, I'm dumb. I have 2 spell slots. I was reading.
Hooray!
Woo! For 7 hit points.
Oh, we take those. That is 6 more than I started with.
There are, and Parfait is kind of nervous because people are going down. It's dark, so the cure wounds is more like a healing slap across the face, like wake up.
Put on a little makeup.
That's them. What happening? Wasn't that by this way, Velia?
The pillar exploded. You went down. They're very dangerous. There's one left. Faerdibelle's down.
I want my book back.
Tanwen hands them their book, which she presumably
No.
picked up at the same time. You can't say it didn't happen.
I mean, if the GM's the one that's moving the light back onto Elks as the origin, then yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was just trying to put it back into its rightful place.
Yeah, you know.
That's correct, right?
Yeah, I detached it because I would have dropped the book when I dropped unconscious.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But if Tanwen brought it along, then it's still focused on us. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I was doing the right thing.
Yes.
I'll let you reattach it because Albert.
I need
Cool.
to recenter it first.
Okay. So Ilks is back up. You can, when you've sorted this out, you can spin them around.
Yeah, I'll sort myself out. Yeah.
Cool. All right. I think I'm assuming that's everything from Parfait, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, Spring. The hands are still grasping at you. You've blasted that pillar. It is emanating light.
Woo! I am gonna stab with the old sword, I think. Actually, maybe a saving throw would be a better thing to do against a swarm. I imagine they're not as good. And I remember a few things about swarms, and stabbing is not that effective. So, yeah, I'm gonna use sword burst.
Okay.
So they're gonna need to make a dexterity saving throw as I spin around and little daggers appear all around me as I pirouette.
Ooh, cool. That's a nat 20.
Oh, well, they're fine.
Which is great because they have zeros. They have no modifier to dex.
Yeah, I figured the dex wouldn't be very good because they're hands.
That is my second nat 20 of the night. I am.
Other than, sleight of hands, I guess. So that's me done. I'm gonna
Okay.
spin around him again because I can.
Some more dancing, of course.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Tanwen.
Okay, so Tanwen, as a bonus action, is going to narrow her eyes briefly. Her purple skin is going to fade to a slightly unnerving pallor. Her hair is going to black hair is going to desaturate to a sort of a purplish colour. Well, a sort of a dark purple. And she's the faint aura of sort of burning wings is going to appear behind her back.
Magical
music
girl
playing.
transformation is back on.
Yep. If I find who's responsible for this, they're in a world of trouble. Anyway, and she's going to sort of summon her sort of ethereal longsword, which now looks much more substantial. But obviously, this is how she casts Branding Smite, but it's not going to actually be a casting of This isn't going to actually invoke Branding Smite because it only affects melee attacks. But she is going to throw the sword at Hanze.
Okay.
Actually, do you reckon I should? Oh no, this is going to have advantage against a creature because I'm stealthed, so it's worth doing.
And they're also right next to Spring as well, right?
Yeah. Plus, it'll clear the route for Elks to try and help Faerdibelle.
Okay.
I can do that either way.
Okay. Well, this makes it easier. Let's attack with advantage. +5. Let's go. Oh, I was excited for a second there, but that's a dirty 20.
And that one there, though. Oof,
Yeah.
You had the advantage. Okay. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay.
Roll damage.
So that's going to be 3d6 + 3.
And this is psychic damage, yeah?
Yep, 13 points of psychic damage again.
Psychic damage hurt hands. I don't have psyche.
Well, they're fighting type, so
okay.
in theory they should take double damage.
Okay. Yeah.
They're
no,
literally throwing hands.
Okay. Anything else? Are you moving, doing anything? Bonus actioning?
Yeah, I'm going to bonus action stealth again.
Okay. I guess let's have the stealth roll.
Yep. 21.
Nice, yeah, you smashing it. Okay. Ilks, you are you're not up. You're laying down, but you can
I
get up.
am, because I was unconscious, which means I was prone.
Mhm.
So the first thing I do is spend half my movement and stand up. So now I can see over this tomb crypt thing before me.
Yeah, probably only just
Um,
because you're just a kobold.
um, take quick stock of the situation, saying there is a bit of darkness not quite done. We fixed this, yes? And also, I'm going to throw a d6 worth of healing at Faerdibelle.
Okay. Is there a range on that, or just you have to be able to see?
60 foot, which we checked
Okay,
before we
yeah,
started.
that's
That's 2 healing
Okay. Faerdibelle is up.
with
Down
2
to
HP.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
we
55
planned this
foot, so-
professionally. Ignore how we started the session.
Do I remember you saying you had some feature that helped when bringing someone back from 0? Or is that later?
No.
Okay.
Nigel does.
Right.
That
Oh, yeah, that's the actual cleric, not the fake cleric.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
rude.
Okay.
So yeah, Faerdibelle, you have 2 HP.
To the box of you for your rudeness.
Oh,
I'm going to rotate you halfway because you're prone but not dead. And then, yeah. Because I find this easier to track if not everybody who's prone but not dead is the same. Okay, action thing. I haven't
Movement?
used a spell.
wasn't that a spell? Was that a feature?
No, that's a
Ah.
class feature. Subclass feature, even.
Cool.
Let me just double check my
Everyone is pretty low on hit
ranges.
points.
Oh, I have Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast, and Eldritch Blast is 120 feet. Yeah, but my heals are very limited. I can only do like a d6, which means
see.
we're always within that 1 hit of dying anyway.
Yeah, see.
I'm gonna use my 120-foot range of Eldritch Blast to blast that remaining Pillar of Darkness.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
That's an attack roll, right?
Yes.
Okay.
+6.
I'm imagining them just like poking their head up above this this crypt and just be like flinging with their fingers. Okay. That's not gonna do it.
10. Okay,
Do
never
you
mind.
have inspiration?
No, because I didn't actually write up my ARR, so
Yeah.
it's in my head, but that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Not doing best. I just
Could
got up.
I,
Give me a chance. I'm going to use I'm going to drop prone because you can do that for free.
Okay.
could I give Ilks my inspiration?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. I'll do a
because you
reroll
took
before I
double.
drop prone.
Because you had it, and then you did the recap. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's reroll.
That'll
23.
do it. There you
Woohoo!
go.
Would you like a d10?
Yes, please.
1 damage.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, Ilks flings an Eldritch Blast and it smacks into the pillar and knocks off a few gems. But yeah, there's still enough on that pillar. I think there's still just about enough on that pillar that it's not erupting like the other ones yet.
Okay, now I drop prone.
Okay. And now we are back to Faerdibelle. You are up with 2 HP.
Faerdibelle gets up and goes, "Fa fa fa! It's Faerdibelle!"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does a little
And
twirl.
yeah. And the
So-
turns for just a second before she starts blasting that one remaining pillar with magic missile.
Oh, I can't miss.
Do you have to be able to see what you're targeting for magic missile? Because you don't have line of sight on it at the moment.
She can
I believe
move
so.
for that.
Okay,
if-
so it takes half your movement to get up. by the way.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
How
one-
tall is this orb?
It is the bottom of it basically is on the ground, and it is like a perfect sphere.
Oh, okay. I
Yes,
was just thinking
but how
Faerdibelle could just
tall?
go straight up.
Yeah.
or yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
don't get me with the non-Euclidean maths again.
she flies straight up and
Well, it's because Faerdibelle can fly. So
Yeah. Very well, use fly. It's super effective.
she flies 15 feet up since half movement. And
Yeah.
yeah.
So that wouldn't be able to see over the sphere,
Okay, then she doesn't do that.
because the sphere is how
Oh
wide is
yeah,
the
yeah.
sphere?
She can just go there to see it.
Yeah.
That's what was what
Yeah.
I was originally thinking.
There you go.
Okay,
Okay.
she moves over here 15 feet and she blasts it with a magic missile.
And if I remember correctly, magic missile is automatic hit, and you just roll the damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's also 3 darts that you can throw at individual targets if you want.
It's
So
upcast, so 4 darts.
4
Nice.
darts.
But
Are you
How-
targeting them all at the pillar, or are you splitting them up?
that is a good question.
A decent amount of
I think
the
we should-
gems
I
have been
think we
knocked
should
off the
really
pillar.
just make sure that the pillar is finally activated or whatever it is.
I mean, yeah, the pillar's mostly done with. You just need like 1 solid hit
Okay,
or
then
2
she,
mediocre hits.
Mm-hmm.
assuming that the rolls aren't bad, she'll do 2 at the pillar and 2 at the hand. Yes.
Okay,
Nice.
let's have the damage rolls, please. Firstly, for the pillar.
For the pillar, 2
Are these-
4 plus
D4s, yeah? Okay.
1.
So I think unless you roll minimum damage, you'll get them.
Yay.
1d4 plus 1 per
Yeah, that's
dart.
per dart, so it's plus 2 for 2. I
Yeah.
was just checking that. Okay, so it's 6 damage to the pillar.
Okay, yeah. So you knock the remaining gems off of the pillar, and it does the erupting in light thing. A laser beam shoots up into the sky, and yeah, as you do that, you hear another gasp come from the dark orb, and the how do I do I do this? There we go. The orb drops. Can you see person?
We can't see a
No.
person.
Okay, right. There you go. And you see a figure standing atop this pillar, this plinth in the middle of this area that was previously encased in this dark bubble. And you hear a high-pitched gasp, and then a, oh no, they can see me now, can't they?
Sure
And-
can.
Ignova would like words.
The veil of darkness.
Right. Faerdibelle, roll your second 2 dice of damage against the hands.
That's 10 damage.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Finally, some okay rolls.
Oh yeah, the hands all fall to the floor, lifeless. Okay. Monsieur Jamie Oliver Corden, doing anything? Just following Faerdibelle?
Yeah, it follows.
Cool.
Faerdibelle.
All right. Okay. So what you will all be able to see quite clearly now, because they're in full light from the light spell, is the person that is standing there doesn't move their mouth, and you hear the high-pitched voice come out and be like, all right, well, you've completely screwed this all up now, haven't you? So, look, they got all the pillars, they got all the gems. You're useless. This was just useless. This ain't gonna work. And the person kind of looks down at their feet, and you will see at their feet is a body of a woman. None of you have a great view of it, but you're fairly sure that's a corpse. The person just starts kind of crying, like, I thought this was gonna work. You said this was gonna work. This is Look, if this doesn't work, the deal is off. All right, well, pal, look, you kill these people, maybe we can use their souls, so get on with it, all right? And we will have... What can you do?
Wait, so just to be clear, they're
Oh, wait.
talking to someone we can't
wrong.
see?
Yeah. Or you don't know where that voice is coming from.
Wait, warlocks.
Okay. Let's try this, I guess. Alright. It's gonna jump down from the plinth. Come over to here, I think. And then is lining up to spring the person who he's seen do like damage and stuff and been tanking and fighting the undead that they've been raising, and is going to burning hands them.
Ooh.
Okay.
Dexterity save.
Yeah. What is the save DC? Spell save 14. So yeah, DC 14 Dex save from Spring, please.
It may not matter. How much damage does Burning Hands do?
3d6.
Okay, it's possible, I guess, that I survive this, even if I succeed. Okay, let's do it. Dexterity saving for... Come on in. Yeah, I'm down. That's a natural 2 for a 6.
Let's see. I don't think I can do massive damage on you, can I?
I don't think so.
Maybe.
But we'll
I mean,
see.
it's a wizard.
I have rolled 15 on the dice. What is the... Yeah, 15... 15 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Flaming hands of
It's
death.
not massive damage, but I am down.
Okay. Okay, this is fine. This is fine.
All right. That's one. How many you need? What? We had 2 earlier. We can get the rest. We can do it. All right. Come on. Let's get them. And we go round back to Parfait. Yeah.
All right, Parfait. Seeing Spring go down. Let's see. Well, 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's see if that's close enough. No, it's not. 20, 30. That's close enough. You're talking to yourself there. It's a little funny. And I'll cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Ooh, I like it. Okay. What do I have to
It's
do?
a freebie. Wisdom save DC 14.
Okay. Do I have
Doesn't
wisdom?
use a spell slot.
Oh, I get +2 wisdom. Okay. Come on, Junk. That's a 8. So that does not save.
And I
Okay.
will warn everyone, damage them, they might snap out of it.
Interesting. Okay. Right. So yeah, it just does he go prone or anything, or is he's still standing, just laughing uncontrollably?
They, as a creature of your choice that you can see within range, perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if this spell affects it. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. And at the end of its turn, and every time it takes damage, it can make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And it has advantage on the saving throw if it's triggered by damage. So this thing is out potentially for up to 1 minute.
Okay.
Such a good spell.
So
It really is.
Every
the
time
guy and you will all notice it is an Aladrin, autumnal themed Aladrin, just falls to the floor in fits of laughter. That's my wife. And you hear the high-pitched voice going, Get hold of yourself, man. This is not going to work if you are not in control. And we will go to Spring, unless Parfait is doing anything else.
Yeah. Basically, talk to the skeleton. Yeah. I mean, leaving was an option, but no, you had to try and kill us. And that's it.
Right. Spring. Death save, please.
Death saving throw.
I believe in you.
Oh shit.
Natural
Natural
one?
one.
No.
Hooray! 2 failed death saves.
2 failed death
Wow.
saves.
Oh,
No
wow.
one else has done so well with their death saves, Nick.
I know.
Wow.
That's my dice rolls. It's yeah.
So on this quest, we've had someone do a nat 20 out of a death save and also a nat 1.
Yes.
It's a good thing the nat 1 does not do the exact opposite of a nat 20
I might
on
be
a death save.
losing a character tonight.
Yeah. Nah, there's no chance because
Yeah.
it's just character turns at the moment.
True.
I might be losing a character tonight.
Okay.
All right. Okay,
Yeah,
Tanwen.
Okay. So Tanwen's going to look over the gravestone. She's going to nod to Ilks, who presumably has a spring well in hand. And
Yeah. Go
she's
forth.
going
End
she's-
them.
she's going to cautiously step forward. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I guess I'll have to bonus action dash to get the rest of the way. And she's going to be standing over. Yep, she's going to be standing over the prone Carabin, Nubwin. And she's going to look up at everyone else and say, "Oh, I'm not very good with etiquette. Is it acceptable to kill this man here and now?"
Yes, Ignova approves.
But if you're not thorough enough, they'll probably just get right back up.
Well, I was
It's
just wondering, do we not have... There's no accord? We do not have to worry about accepting any surrenders?
I mean, they're trying to use our souls for some kind of ritual. I don't think surrender's an option. We
Yes.
gave them the chance. They turned us
Yes.
down.
They want to end cycle of life, rebirth, and growth. They must be destroyed.
Well, trying to harvest souls isn't acceptable, Steve. Well, sir, this is the end for you, I'm afraid. And I have a question. If I attack him while he's
Okay.
prone, is it an automatical crit?
It is
He's
not.
also incapacitated, right? So
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Okay.
also not an automatic critical hit on incapacitated, I'm afraid.
Oh,
It's what? Sorry?
Ah.
You need paralyzed, I'm afraid.
okay.
Oh, really?
So, do I get
Oh, okay.
advantage?
You do get advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Tanwen's going to grin wickedly. She's going to summon her, and she's just going to summon her, her long sword, which is now, it's just wreathed in white hot flames, and she's just going to hold it in sort of like the guard of the fool position, with the held by the hilt in both hands, with the blade face straight down, and she's just going to plunge it into Carabin. So that is going to be +5 with advantage. This is going to grant me my sneak attack bonus and all sorts of other things. I'm really excited if I might get a crit here. Please be a crit. Please be a
I
crit.
hope so.
Oh, that's a 13.
Okay. Even with the advantage,
inspiration?
You
Yeah.
did hit. That hit.
Okay.
Um,
Well,
AC
I
was
could.
12, so
You know what?
it was
I'll-
close.
Can I expend my inspiration to reroll?
What, just to try and get the crit? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, so close.
Oh.
Didn't you give your inspiration to Ilks?
She
That
had
was-
double inspiration because she did the recap and an AAR.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that
Wait, you
doesn't
can
seem to have
double
added the
inspiration?
+5, so that's actually a 23.
I mean, it hit anyway.
Yeah.
You just
Oh
didn't.
wow. Okay, so some of this is going to be psychic, some of this is going to be fire. Does that make a difference?
Not on this person, though.
Okay, let me just top this up then. That's going to be a d6 for the blade, another 2d6, so a total of 3d6 for the sneak attack. From Branding Smite, that is another 2d6 for 5d6. I'm also going to need a Constitution saving throw. Wait. Oh no, that's going to be at the start of their turn, so we'll get to that later.
Okay.
Okay, so that's just going to be 5d6 total. 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 3 for my attack roll.
If this had
Let's go.
critted, that would have been a lot of dice.
That would have been.
Yep.
19 damage.
And as I stab down, my fiery wings just sort of flare up and just wrap around him. And if he's still alive right now, he's just being wreathed in flame.
Okay. Interesting. Alright. And now I roll my wisdom save to recover from the laughter.
You roll your wisdom
I-
save at the end of your turn.
I thought it was when I take
wait,
damage
yeah.
or the end of my turn.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
At advantage because you took damage.
Oh, advantage. That's good because I rolled a 3 on the first one.
Bree, do you get a bonus action attack?
21 on the
Oh.
second one.
Yes, I do actually get a bonus action attack.
When you haven't used your bonus action to dash.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was a bit
Okay,
miffed
so-
at that.
Caravan Nub one is no longer in fits of laughter.
Oh,
Man, I
Just
was
Stop
kind of
them.
hoping-
sees this flamey woman thing just kind of reave him and just like looks up like, oh that oh that all right, you're next. And we shall go to Ilks.
you'll be
I was
meeting my
kinda hoping
employer
we'd have a
soon,
round
love.
off.
Don't worry about that.
It's all
Yeah,
good. I mean,
that
it was
stopped
good
any
damage though.
reactions and stuff, so that was a good point for
Yeah.
Like giving a rogue advantage in any way, shape, or form is always
Yeah,
was a lot of
amazing.
Mm.
Yeah.
it was.
Okay.
I mean, I can do it
okay.
again.
Yes!
No, please don't do it again.
That's what we're talking about.
Stern
Right.
lock, stern lock, stern lock.
Okay,
Yeah.
bonus action. I stand up using half my movement so I can look over the thing.
Mhm.
So was Parfait saying something?
Yeah, I was gonna say in my other campaign, my fighter has a lot of crowd control, and the DM hates it.
Nice.
Perfect.
Have 5 HP, Spring.
Woo!
You're up.
Spring has been
And then-
sprung.
5 HP. Thank you.
For
I now
my
have more than I
action.
started with.
Let me first mark off that I have used 2 healing lights
Okay.
before I forget.
How many of those do you get?
My level +1, so 4.
Nice. Cool.
Can't
Alright.
use a divine favor because we haven't long rested, which is a shame.
Mm.
Okay. I'm not going to try and project damage this thing. It would be nice, but no. I'm going to recast Flaming Sphere. Let
And you
me.
can move it
get-
this time because you still got your bonus action.
Nope, I just used my bonus action to get Nick up.
Oh, was that a bonus action? I thought that was your feature thing that you had before.
Yeah, it is. It's a subclass feature.
Oh, but it is a bonus action. I see.
Yes. I'm going to place it as soon as I can grab the damn thing. This side of Caravan Nubwan.
Okay. So if I end my turn there,
You will
Then I
take
get
fire
damage.
damage, yes.
okay, but not on this turn.
But no, not this turn because I can't ram you
Yeah.
with it.
Gotcha.
I'm going to then rock prone. So I
Just pop it
just
up.
want to be behind cover at all times.
Makes sense. Okay. All right. Faerdibelle.
Faerdibelle is going to fly. She 30 feet up into the air to try to get away from the danger.
Okay.
And I think you mentioned that in the altar or whatever that area is in the middle where the
What here?
thing
Yeah.
was before, where Caravan came out of. I think you said there were bones there.
There is the corpse of a woman.
A corpse.
Mhm.
So it's not decayed. It's not a.
I mean, it is not a fresh corpse on a glance. Like, looks like it's been dead maybe a while.
And we know who it is from the note.
Well, I don't know if Faerdibelle knows that.
Yeah.
But she sees it and she goes, "Ooh, could that go on fire?" And she throws a fire at it.
Okay. Roll an attack, I guess. This is a ranged attack. It is a prone thing, so this will be at disadvantage.
Oh, it's disadvantage to hit?
Ranged attacks on prone things are at disadvantage, I believe. That's correct, right? Someone correct me if I'm
Yes.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know that. Hmm. Makes it less enticing.
I mean, you could do something about the living guy. He's trying to kill us.
Who's
Yeah.
still prone.
But well, it seemed like he was motivated by corpse in some way. That's why Faerdibelle was interested in it. And setting in the flame specifically.
And it's
Okay.
not a terrible implication there, but yeah. Targeting either of them with a ranged attack will be at disadvantage.
Oh, Caravan is also still prone? Oh, so
Yeah.
he's
He
saved.
hasn't had his turn to get up yet.
sideways.
Okay.
He needs
Well,
to get his turn
either
so he
way,
can
it's
stand
with
up.
disadvantage then. So I don't know. I think Faerdibelle's still going for the corpse just because she thinks it's a good idea. And there's
Yeah, go for it then.
with Caravan.
Roll the attack with disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Oh, that's a 10 with disadvantage. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah. Indeed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you need. So roll damage as well, I guess.
Nice.
Woohoo.
Woohoo!
Very nice.
Wait, is that a D10 or a D12? No, that's a
Yeah, that's a D10.
D2 damage.
Okay, so you set this body. Well, you shoot a little flame bolt at it, and yeah, some of it's maybe like there's some rags or something on it. Set a light, and you see the person that you see Caravan. You may or may not know that his name is Caravan. You see him kind of glance over to it and be like, "No!" Is Monsieur Jamie Olivier Corden doing anything?
I
Sticking close.
think he's a bit perplexed by being unable to follow Faerdibelle up into the air. So he just
Okay.
stays where he is.
Right. I think what Caravan is going to do now.
Not so fast, DM. That'll be a
Ooh.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Ooh, at the start of your turn.
Nice.
Save is +3. That is a 6.
Nope.
How much do I take? What
That'll
do
be
I
a-
take? What is happening?
No. Okay, you're going to take 1d6 fire damage. Let me just draw that.
Okay.
Only 1 point.
Okay. Ooh,
Now, you
ooh,
can
I moved
basically spend an action to put yourself out, or you can... Wait, let me just double check the rules.
Oh shit! I'm on fire. Is that what?
Yep,
what is
until
happening?
yeah, for up to a minute until until you break my
Oh,
concentration.
here, let me give you something to remind you that. There we go.
Okay. So on fire. I'm also next to fire. Okay.
Yep.
There's
Okay,
a lot
so
of fire.
yep, so a successful save will end the spell, or you can take an action, or well, you or another creature within 5 feet can spend an action to put it out,
Okay.
or something else that logically would douse it, like jumping in water.
I see. Okay. Right. Well, I'm going to spend half my movement to stand up, and he's going to look at the source of this fire that he has on him, Tanwen. Then glance over to Faerdibelle and be like, "That's my wife you're shooting fire at. No.
Ukida.
And ooh, who else? I guess Spring is currently down. Well, just laying down, I guess. I guess the only other target that he'd think of would be Parfait. So, yeah, he's going to target all three of you with Scorching Ray.
No.
This could be bad.
At second level. So, plus 6 to hit.
Fine.
6 to hit who?
Plus 6. No, sorry, it's a plus 6
Oh.
to hit. So, I'll start with Tanwen first.
This is going to
that
be a
is nat
disadvantage.
20. Oh, shit.
Disadvantage.
Oh.
This is a ranged attack.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
Range
okay.
attack while
Yep, it's good.
you're in range of Tanwen means every single one of these attacks are at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Carob cinnamon bun is threatened.
The power of friendship.
Caramel cinnamon bun.
Okay. Right. I think I'm committed now anyway, so I'm just going to go and do it. Tanwen's first, so that was a nat 20 on one of them, and a 16 on the other one.
A 16 still hits, so I'm in trouble.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Right.
You're
what is
in
it?
trouble.
Scorching
Better
Ray,
hurry
2d6
and
damage.
make it trouble.
That is 3 damage.
Okay, what does that half to?
1.
Oh my god,
Is it necrotic or flaming?
Oh no, this is necrotic. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this
Uh-huh.
is flaming shots of death. This person can change the damage type of their attacks to necrotic.
Oh,
So that is
that's
They're a
literally...
scribed wizard.
Yeah, I literally had 2 hit points left, so I'm down.
Ooh, and
Thank you,
that is very
Enfys.
fortunate for me that I no longer have
You're welcome.
disadvantage on these attacks. So, Faerdibelle, you're next.
You would actually because they're simultaneous. It's all
Oh.
part of the same spell. You throw them all out at the same time, so they'd all be at disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Thank
believe.
you, Enfys.
That's right.
The Enfys giveth and the Enfys taketh away. So,
Saves.
The end has
That's-
come.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know,
That's
I'm
a
rules
dirty
lawyer for
20.
everyone.
that's a 19 to hit Faerdibelle.
With
A
disadvantage?
disadvantage?
I rolled a 20 and a 19.
Well, I
Damn.
mean, she's going down.
Okay. 2d6.
No,
is,
I mean,
6 damage.
there was no way you weren't getting past her 2 HP, so
I thought you had 5. Oh, is that Spring that has 5? Okay, yeah.
Yep.
so she's
right.
falling 30 foot to the ground.
Oh,
and
shit.
down once again.
Oh,
Okay.
that might be massive
that-
damage.
That's d10s, isn't it? Or is it
What is-
d6s for damage?
It's d6 for every 10
D6
feet.
Yep, okay.
Yeah. So 3d6.
Okay, right, let's see how you do
Okay.
for the falling damage. That is 14 falling damage.
No, that's not massive.
Okay. Ooh,
That is a death save fail though, because you took damage after being downed.
okay.
Mm.
Wow. This is
Okay.
this is suddenly the table's turning again. All right, Parfait with disadvantage. That is a 18 to hit.
Yep.
Those
Okay,
dice
this-
loaded or something?
What are these rolls?
I
Yeah.
rolled an 18 and a 12 on the dice, and he gets a +6 on these.
Mm.
All right. That's 9 necrotic damage on Parfait. I think Parfait's the only one with decent health, right?
Yeah.
Or what? Okay. Right. And yeah, so he does these 3 shots, does 3 decent hits, and then looks at the ball of flame next to him. It's like, all right, absolutely the fuck not. All right, and he will come over here to where his wife is lying on the pillar altar thingy, and like pat out the flames on her, and just
Wouldn't
kind
that
of-
be an action?
right, the tiny puffs of flame that Faerdibelle would put
Are
on, like
they
she wasn't
tiny
fully on
puffs of
fire.
flames? I mean, it says unattended flammable objects ignite.
Oh really? Oh okay. All right, she's fully on fire. Then he can't pat her
Yeah,
out.
that's
He's
what I
like
was thinking.
he's patting, thinking like, oh no, oh no. But he's not putting out the flames. And I guess he'll move probably to like the other side of the altar. Like he's still next to her body, but it's somewhat covered from some of you people that have been attacking him and destroying his plans. And you hear the high pitched. Yes, that's good. That's 3 down. 2 more. You got them all. Let's get the bunch. And we'll go back round to Parfait.
Is Ilks up?
Yes.
Parfait will say back to Ilks, get them up. And Hail of Thorns, Caravan.
I don't think he's got any cover from you because he's not enough around the corner. But yeah, you can do your what is Hail of Thorns an attack?
Yeah,
Okay.
Hail of Thorns is a sort of modifier to my attack.
It's one of those ranger thingies.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
And I
So
think a
that
15
as well.
hits.
Let me see. He will use reaction shield, and
Oh, no.
15 does not hit.
That's fine. Hail of Thorns stays until it hits.
Okay. But he has used his
Nice.
reaction. Anything else from Parfait?
Parfait gonna go back under the tree.
Okay.
Invisible.
That is not invisible because of the light circle coming off of Ilks currently.
Oh, I was here, so that was 5, 10, over here.
Okay. What I'll say is there is a large gravestone just here that will be cutting your line of sight to Caravan currently.
That's fine. That's
But I
covered.
suppose you could come around the back of it to do your next shot, next turn, or whatever. So we'll cover that when we get to it. Okay. All right. Spring. You
Okay,
are
up I jump.
alive.
And then I'm going to dance over next to Tanwen. And I am going to cast Chromatic Orb. So
Tanwen?
on Caravan Nubwan.
Okay.
So the combined energies of spring, summer, autumn, and winter are going to be launched directly at Caravan.
Okay.
So it is a spell attack. Can I get something that is not a natural 1, please? That's better! 17 plus 6, 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So that's 3d8
Ooh.
damage of a type that I don't know yet until I roll it.
Okay.
Because of how Chromatic Orb works. It's
And he
sort
has
of
no
randomized.
resistances, so it's going to be the same damage, whatever. But this is fun.
I choose actually. Sorry, there is a different one where it's depending on the number you
Yeah.
roll. This one I
remember that,
choose.
yeah.
I choose because we're in spring. This is going to be lightning. No, thunder. You're getting the sound. You're getting the sound.
Okay.
Orb of thunder coming in. Okay, so that is that's good. 15 points of thunder damage.
Wow. Yeah. You see him just clasp his ears, and he's shaking. And I know.
Hey, did you see that, Tantan? Tantan?
You can quietly hear oh god, it's getting into my mind. Hear Tanwen saying, winter, spring, summer, or fall, all in one convenient ball.
Is
I'll
the
be there for
telepathic link
you.
still active when you're down?
You got a friend. Yes.
Oh,
As long as you
man.
don't have any further questions, yes.
Okay. All right. And anything else from Spring before we
That's
move
me.
over to Tanwen? Okay, Tanwen, death save, please.
Okay, 1 raw d20. Oh, so
Nice.
close.
Oh!
Apart from Spring, the death saves have been pretty good. Ilks.
Okay. In the interest of the person with the death save not rolling a natural 1, I'm going to stand up and throw a d6 at Faerdibelle.
Is this still your bonus action?
Have 1 HP.
Those have generally not been the most the highest rolls, but they're better than
I mean,
nothing.
they're only a d6 to be fair, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, it's enough to keep people not dead, and we take those.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's better than not having any HP and dying.
Yep.
Yes,
Plus
for
her
my
turn.
main action, I'm going to Eldritch Blast Caravan Nubwan.
I haven't been
okay.
preaching, and it makes me sad. But this has been very tense. So what
There's
just
been a
happened?
lot going on, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Let's have it.
The 20 plus 6. Oh wow! Okay, so that doesn't hit. I'm gonna drop phone again. Bye.
I'm enjoying the popping up and down. Anyone would think that you were the rabbit character.
I'm not a
I'm
rabbit.
also gonna move one over just to make sure I have good visuals when I'm popping up.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Hey, Parfait. He's now in
Faerdibelle?
light.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's dim light because they were. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. No, you know what? I didn't realize. Ilks wouldn't have realized. My apologies. You're behind cover.
Okay, Faerdibelle, you are alive with 1 HP. You are currently prone, so it will take you half your movement to stand up, but
Yep.
you are alive.
She gets up and she yells, "You can't keep Faerdibelle down!" like ugly screaming. She's actually upset now at being downed twice. While she was flying, even how undignified. And she's just going to simply throw a firebolt at Carbon.
You don't currently have any view of Caravan because he is behind the altar thingy. But say if you were to fly 15 feet up, you would.
Or maybe fly up is there a way she can just move on the ground to get vision?
I don't think you can move 15 feet to get view on him.
Do
'Cause
not
basically
end
this
your
square in
turn
the
by that
middle.
fire.
How like from what angle do you get view on him is the question.
Only
'Cause
if you went 15 feet up would you be able to get an angle on him. Because you could move to here or here, and you'd still not get around the corners of the box.
It's the exact corners of the box.
Yeah, I mean that's a big square altar.
That's just the way the
I
cookie
mean,
crumbles.
she has learned from her quote unquote mistake a moment ago. I think she's just going to go. Just hide for a moment, I guess, instead. And then.
Okay. Are you taking the hide action, or are you just going to go around there?
I don't know what the action options are for that. Do you have any?
So you can roll stealth, and if your stealth roll is higher than my passive perception or Caravan's passive perception, he won't be able to know where you are.
Elks was just dropping prone, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which you
That's
can do as a
excellent.
free action once per turn, I think.
But that takes
Yeah.
movement to get back up, or
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You need at least half your movement remaining to get back up.
sure, she'll do that. She'll drop prone.
Is Monsieur Jamie Oliver Coden following you? Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. It is Caravan's turn again.
Con save.
Fuck. He is less concerned with himself at the moment. So +3. Oh, that's a nat 1. Fuck. All right.
Okay. Come on,
Damage.
D6. Burn this fricker. 2 points of fire damage.
Nice.
Not so bad. Not so bad.
It's not so bad at
He's
all.
he's in quite a state.
Would the fire from his
Denial?
dead wife be spreading?
I don't think there's anything for it to spread to. She's basically just on a stone altar at this moment.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Right. What have I got left? Okay. He scoops up his dead wife into his arms.
Oh, they're both
And-
on fire together.
Yes, they are both on fire. And you hear him say, "Look, this isn't working. They're getting back up. Like, we just need we need out. We need to try again. What you can do something, right?" Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. What, mate? Like, this ain't what we planned. Like, okay, why don't we give another shot? We'll try again some other place, some other time. Okay, all right, yeah, all right. Hey, give us some. All right, just hold still, and you will see. Fuck.
They do what?
No, they don't. No, they don't do that. You see a circle of. I guess normally it would be light, but this in this case, it is a dark circle. Kind of appear. The people that can see Caravan and his wife anyway. Circle kind of a dark, almost like a UV light kind of thing. Encircles them. And you can see around Caravan's neck is an amulet that glows this kind of UV purple kind of colour.
I hope it doesn't
Alright,
damage
pal.
anyone's eyes.
We're out of here. We'll get them next time. And they disappear. Ooh. And that is combat over.
Woo! Do I need to roll any more death
We
saves, or is someone going to
win!
help?
Sort of. You can have my last healing light.
Ooh. Thank you for that. I was
You
worried
get
I'd.
5 HP.
You do a good one, eh?
Thank you for that. I was worried I'd have to cut my vacation short.
No. You are very strange.
You talk funny. I like you, Tantan.
I find you agreeable too. Gwilt?
Yeah.
You're very casual about possibly dying.
Well, everyone dies eventually. Mortals that we are, hey?
What I'll say is, as they
Right.
disappear, the pillars stop glowing, so that
Nice.
light is no longer shooting into the sky.
I'll probably master immortality and become a lich in the end.
Did they leave anything? Did these undead magical peoples leave any cool stuff behind?
Wow. Can we gather any of these gemstones? They look kind of expensive.
Hmm.
So let me see. I think
I suspect that some people back at Airdale would recognise these gemstones.
does anybody in the party have any knowledge about gems at all?
That would be the jeweler's kit. I don't think we do.
Yeah.
Or back.
No, but if you give me 8 hours, I can. I can swap one tool proficiency every long rest.
So, all right. I guess we'll kind of wrap this up now. Of like,
Yeah.
combat is over. There is no threat anymore. As you kind of wander around and explore this place, you realize there's no way to get back into that portal that sent you here. But you quite quickly deduce that this is definitely that same graveyard that you were told about from the people that went to the Hill of Morion.
Hmm.
You can see, like, a bit off to the north, there is the hill that was described where they fought will-o-wisps. And actually, saying that, when the pillars stop their glowing, you see will-o-wisps emerge from them and flutter up into the sky and like disappear.
Tanwen waves at them.
As does Ilks.
See you on the other side.
Somewhere
Parfait,
distantly, there is an ecstatic druid. Wisps!
So yeah, you are somewhere in the hills southwest of Airdale, west of Galabad, and you can stick around for a bit, explore. There's not really anything of value in the graveyard itself. Just things that people would have left at graves, I guess. So yeah, if you spend 8 hours and change your proficiency thing to jewelers,
Yep.
you can easily deduce. Oh, actually, no. Let's have a intelligence jeweler kit roll.
Sure. So my intelligence is pretty decent. +4 and then +2 for.
Can
Jules
Tanwen
kit?
assist by virtue of technically being an accountant?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Good with numbers, not
Okay.
gems.
That
Been
is
banknotes. Sorry.
15.
Okay. These were diamonds.
Did we just do a long rest?
Yeah, but I mean, it's the end of the quest.
It's the end of
anyway,
the
so,
session. It's
yeah.
largely
Yeah.
irrelevant. Yeah.
These were diamonds, but most of them have been destroyed where you've been smashing them with stuff. The only ones that are still kind of intact are the ones that Faerdibelle knocked off of the plinth that she did with her mage hand earlier. And let's say, yeah, you managed to recover from that diamonds worth 1,000 GP, 1,000 gold.
Ooh.
Man. This guy's
Um,
a really crap necromancer. All I needed was a 500 gold diamond to do raise dead.
And
Eh?
How much is each individual diamond? Because I could actually do with a diamond for magic reasons.
Don't know
Ilks is
how-
also eventually going to want diamonds.
diamond. Oh wow, diamonds are worth 5,000 gold. Right. So yeah, you managed to recover 1,000 gold worth of diamonds. None of these are complete full diamonds. They are the shards of diamonds that are large enough to be still considered of value. Maybe it's more like diamond dust than actual diamond.
Ah, bugger. I need 50 GP of diamonds for the spell.
And that's not to say that you wouldn't be able to potentially do something with this diamond dust. So if you were to split it evenly, you'd each have 200 gold worth of diamond dust. Potentially, if you have the right tools and skills and stuff, maybe you can compact it back together into some sort of usable diamond for your purposes. But we shall cover
That's
that
not
in
possible
future.
without a modern tier laboratory, but yeah. We'll
Or if someone could cast
Magic is
mending.
nothing but modern science. Or ancient science. Something.
Unless, of course, you want to create tolerance
I will
reagent,
say-
Nick.
no.
Diamond dust in and of itself is a
It's an
spell
actual item.
component for some spells. It's a spell component, yeah. For greater
Yeah.
restoration. Don't quote me on that.
Alas, I need actual diamonds.
Yes.
So yeah.
I'm
you-
not going to complain because I'm going to have greater restoration.
Nice.
I just need a diamond worth at least 50 gold pieces. I will find one eventually.
Yes.
Hey,
Um,
Parfait exploring the graveyard found a mushroom. He wants to see if he can tell what kind of mushroom it is.
You know what? Actually, you do find amongst the graves and maybe even near this altar, you find a cloak of elven kind
Ah.
and
Ooh.
also a potion of poison and a pipe of smoke monsters.
Smoke monsters.
I think that just creates images of monsters, doesn't it? It doesn't create anything substantial.
Yeah, it's a common item that basically you can smoke it and then it makes something that a puff of smoke that looks like a dragon, a flump, or a froggy moth.
That's amazing.
Oh, Jesus. A frog in
So-
my...
and those are just examples. You really could just
Yeah,
go
a
ham
single
that as long as
creature.
it's smaller.
The form must be small enough to fit in a 1 foot cube, and loses its shape after a few seconds, becoming an ordinary puff of smoke. That's fun. So yeah.
Yep, you can basically just be
Version
Gandalf
of
at the beginning of the first Lord of the Rings movie.
Yes.
But yeah, essentially, you have survived this encounter. You have revealed kind of what was going on at Galabad.
We found who was behind it. We may not understand fully what was going on.
When you track back through the hills to get back to Airdale, you'll probably see in the distance that there is no longer a giant dome of darkness over Galabad.
This was success. Yes, I am very pleased with this. Not complete success. We must find them and slay them for their crimes. But for now, is okay.
You do also hear from other people and travelers and whatnot that Galabad now seems to be completely deserted. Whereas originally, when the first party to pass through found it full of ghosts,
Yes.
and then you found it full of shadows, there is now no presence at all there, just a somewhat decimated village.
Is
Could
there something
we-
to loot from there now that it's empty, completely and safe?
Yeah.
I think we'd have to make that a some sort of
That'd be its own
downtime
thing.
or quest or something separate.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about the Club
That's
of
fair.
Warning left in the cabin?
Well, again, that's a long way from where you are currently at the end of this quest. So,
Yeah.
that would have to be a separate thing. Also, you burned down that cabin. But, yeah.
It was locked in an oven, which is fireproof.
Yep.
True. Well, who knows? If you revisit there, maybe you'll find it again. But yeah. Anyone got any other questions or anything?
XP?
Yeah,
Wise.
it's about that mushroom.
Okay. If you want to try and find some mushrooms, roll a survival check, please.
I was just looking at the one I saw on the map. But okay.
And if you want to try and recover a mushroom, then you'll have to roll a survival check.
22.
Oh.
Okay. You get free. Wait. What am I? I made some rules about how much you get from those sorts of things. You get some portions of mushrooms. I'll figure out the exact amount and what they do later.
I'm gonna grow mushrooms in my cave.
Ooh, and you can have a pet
XP?
badger.
Aha.
Badger.
Badger.
Does he really need a badger when he's got Jeremy?
Snake!
Well, this was great. Thanks everyone for playing and everyone for watching. This was very touch and go right from the off. So
Yes.
Y'all want to
Yeah.
know how much health I have left
We
at the
came
moment?
so close. Oh,
What
go
did you
on.
get
How
down to?
much?
31.
What?
Okay.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Bloody hell.
How you've got
Parfait
40
is just
health.
I do.
untouchable.
Are you still level 3? Are you level 4?
Yeah, I'm level 4.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
You have rolled well on your
Rangers get like D10s, don't they?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
My constitution is 17.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Dang.
chunky.
Wow.
Like,
Just
he
to
has only
interrupt,
slightly more health than him.
is there anyone wants to raid? Because I should get that going.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
What we got?
Nettie, Eddie's up.
Oh yeah,
there it is,
yeah. Let's raid Nessie. Oh yep. Anyone want to plug anything while the raid's going through?
We've got the currently the Christmas festive special of Cybertopia airing. We had part 1 of it go out on Tuesday, and we'll have part 2 going up in I don't know, a week on Tuesday, whatever that is.
Okay.
Guild of Icons tomorrow. Featherfall. Penultimate episode of the entire series. It's going to be fucking excellent.
Yep. Nick's let me do something. Nick's
Also
let me do something
tomorrow.
ridiculous.
Fun. Also tomorrow, me and my friends are in Shattered Star Session 14. We'll be fighting a Red Dragon Barbarian. We're all gonna die.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Where can we find that?
Twitch.tv/boopbot, BOOPB0T. It'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern. So 2 hours, 15 minutes from now.
Excellent.
Okay, I think the raids might be about to go through automatically, just to warn you.
Ooh,
Anything else?
good. Thanks, Bree.
Thanks, Bree.
Yeah, thanks for hosting, Bree.
Thank
Thanks for running,
you.
Ben.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks for playing.
Well,
Yep, just gotta go through in like
Bye.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Birthday, Nick.
4,
No.
crumpets. Okay, and